lot of making love in this club this weekend, I'm sure, Terry.
Oh, really?
Yes.
All right.
You probably won't be there to witness it, but...
No.
You never know. Last minute change of plans, and there you are.
Yeah, all of a sudden.
Right in the middle of the dance floor, requesting Spandau Ballet and stuff. But, Vinnie the Pooh got freshly lined up. You can tell that. Yes, no do-rag, no hat of any kind.
Fresh.
And I did too, can't you tell?
Hey, you look clean over there. Look at that.
Thank you so much.
Is that a right angle?
Well, I take out the protractor for that stuff. Anyhow, looks nice.
Trying to bring back
something fresh over there on the side there?
Bring it back to old school.
Well, the boss will be proud.
You know, he started this.
Yes. You don't want to color those lines?
Should I?
Just throw a little food coloring in there. Come on.
Let's do it. I'm with it.
Well,
colored Sharpies.
It is a Friday. You want to Sharpie those lines or what?
Well, if you the color one for sure, a little red, a little green.
It's a little Friday action, Terry.
Yes.
And it's going to be another fun weekend, I'm sure. I don't know what's planned. I don't know what big-time things are happening this weekend besides, I don't know, the big dance games last night were a little dull.
Wow.
So, yeah, the Xavier one was pretty good.
Well, they didn't show much of that in the region, but yes, I did flip over to another part of the satellite dish to watch that game.
Yeah.
A little overtime situation between Xavier and West Virginia. Mount Mama. And other than that, it wasn't much happening at all.
Yeah.
Tennessee made it close and then put their wieners right in the fan.
Wow. Ouch.
Lost by 35.
Yeah.
Oh, jeez.
Because Bruce Pro was thinking about all the little...
Brewsters.
All the little 17 and three-quarter-year-old blondes he
was hanging out with earlier in the week.
He can count the clock down to the final moments.
I know, he's like, hurry up, fellas, lose. Come on, I got things to do.
So we'll see what happens for the rest of the weekend. The Final Four will be all intact by the time this next show takes place. But for right now, it's about this show, Terry.
Yes, it is.
It's about what's going on out there with the listeners. I could see that being a big part of today's show.
Good deal.
Telling us about your lives. That's right, I said your lives. And, well...
You like talking like that?
We'll figure it all out by the end of today.
Good
so there is lots of ground to cover, don't you know? And again, that's radio jargon for we have nothing planned. So keep the phone number in mind, 1-866-663-T-MAN. That's 1-866-663-TMAN. Did I say it right? And...
what did we decide that was? 8626?
Yeah, that's right. That's what we decided. Yes.
Well, I mean...
I think I want to go with 8626.
Good idea.
Thank you very much. And I like both your guys'
Just
hair,
a figure of speech Terry's using. She's already getting frustrated with the show, and it's only a few minutes old.
That's right.
We will come back. We'll get things started under these ways.
The T-Man Show.
Check out this mugshot of Heather Locklear's ex, guitarist Richie Sambora. The Bon Jovi rocker was charged with DUI after California police reportedly saw him weaving late at night.
Shot down the blaze of glory.
They pulled him over and found 2 children and an adult in the car with him.
Now he could be facing not only DUI situations, but reckless child endangerment, and stuff like that.
Yeah. And didn't he go to rehab, too, so...
Well,
back to rehab.
Every 80s rocker's been to rehab, Terry, if that's your question, yes. And he is your quintessential, he is your true example of an 80s rocker.
Yep.
Well, you know, gotta keep the faith, never say goodbye, and live on a prayer, and don't give love a bad name, and everything will be fine. Anyway, yeah, he'll be fine, I guess, you know.
Hopefully.
What do you get for DUI in L.A. in the California area? You get 2 hours of jail time. Big whoop.
Child endangerment might be a little bit different.
Yeah, could be.
Yeah, but I got to make that charge stick, first of all.
He'll kick ass at the talent show in jail, though. I bet he dominates that.
Oh, they'll be impressed with his whammy bar skills. So, what we got going on this week? What do you got in your pile? And then I'll tell you about my situation on whether I'm buying WrestleMania or not, Terry.
Okay.
No, WrestleMania is this weekend, right? I'm not mistaken? Okay, yes. You already got it purchased or what?
Yes.
Is there any incentive for early purchase? Because sometimes, at least they used to give you like $5 off.
Yes.
You buy it now, you get $5 off. You buy it the day of, you got to pay an extra $5.
I don't know. I heard there's something extra this year. Like before the WrestleMania, there's like a battle royale jump off before the actual WrestleMania.
Before the card starts?
Yes.
Wow.
You got to buy that separate or no? Or you get that if you sign up early or what?
I don't know how it really works, but I know.
Why are you bringing that into the conversation?
Because it's separate. It's not in the it's not in the, whatever. Okay, WrestleMania. I got it.
And is Floyd Mayweather Jr. and Big Show going to put on boxing gloves? Because that's
I hope
gay.
so.
You hope so.
I hope so. It'd be entertaining.
It wouldn't be entertaining to see them wearing boxing. I want to see them fight. I want to see them wrestle. I want to see them punch with bare hands.
Oh, jeez.
I want to see boxing gloves. How stupid is Big Show going to look with boxing gloves on?
He found some gloves. Yeah, I was going to say.
Bobbing and weaving, please. I don't need that. If I wanted to watch boxing, I would watch boxing. It's all MMA, and I can get into wrestling, but if I'm going to buy wrestling, don't give me boxing.
Oh, gee, whatever. It's still Floyd Mayweather in the Big Show.
No, I'm buying it anyway. Don't worry. But, you got to buy WrestleMania. And this other things. You got Frank Shamrock going at it. Is it that this weekend, too? Yes.
Wow.
So it's just wall to wall. See, that's fighting. Come on.
I agree.
Conley.
Oh, jeez.
That's like Kimbo's fighting on Friday Night Fights.
Kimbo Slice?
Yeah.
Really?
He's going tonight, too?
Yep.
On what? What do I got to do to
free?
get that?
I don't know.
Something free?
Something free?
Well, I'm going to get that free every day on YouTube.
Some new fight, so
They took down some of Kimbo Slice's fights on YouTube for a while, a few weeks ago, but now they're back up. I think pretty much all of them are back up. I watched a few the other day, and he is entertaining. I mean, he's just a mere sideshow in the MMA world. Don't think like he's going to be winning any kind of championship status.
He got beat by that white cop.
Yeah,
he didn't necessarily get beat.
I saw that one.
He didn't get
He got
beat.
beat. He got tired.
No.
He got beat.
Oh, okay. They both got tired, and they both
got tired, but one guy got beat and the other guy didn't.
Yeah.
If you were to look at both of them, you'd be like, the white guy got his...
Listen, I watched it for 12 minutes. By the end of the 12 minutes that they offered on YouTube, which was the beginning of the fight to the end of the fight, one guy was standing and one guy was done.
Yep.
Kimbo
He wasn't
Slice
standing
was
because
the
he
guy...
hit him and he put him down there. He was tired and was like, oh, you know what, I'm done. I'm going to take a little nap right.
Kimbo Slice was the guy who was done. Now, I know he is one of your heroes now, but he's a sideshow. Very entertaining. Sideshow's going to be very entertaining.
It was the lamest fight ever.
It was not the lamest fight. Well,
they were fighting in a basement. And
they're all... What are you talking about? Backyard fighting? They're all lame. There's like guys tripping over kids' bikes and stuff.
No, that's not entertaining.
Running into a barbecue.
It was like...
I was shocked that the dude... I was the whole time watching that fight thinking that the dude was going to get his ass kicked, and by the end of the fight, he had me convinced that it was a fair fight, and he won.
You see old boy's face, though?
I don't care what his face looked like.
His face looked like...
Not good.
Not good.
What about that,
bad business right there.
that Spanish dude or Mexican dude who was fighting Kimbo Slice? I saw just recently and just took some blows to the head and just got knocked ass out.
It's Kimbo Slice, man, I'm telling you.
Oh, you love Kimbo Slice. I know you do.
The first one,
and I like Kimbo Slice, too, but you got to admit when he loses. All right?
He got tired once in a fight, during a fight.
He lost to Vitaly Klitschko.
Oh, for real?
Oh, geez, not good.
Whatever.
That's how boring boxing is. He used to be a boxer. He used to be a professional
boxer. I did not know that.
Klitschko.
Mm-hmm. And lost to Klitschko.
Wow. Is there more than one Klitschko?
And their brothers?
Klitschkos.
Yeah.
Yes. Vitaly.
Yeah. That's
Vladimir.
Okay.
He lost to Vitaly.
Isn't he like
badly?
All right, whatever.
He lost badly.
Okay.
Anyway.
Here, Cam Chatters are totally into this because they're agreeing with you, the sideshow.
If Klitschko...
I bet you wouldn't call the man a sideshow to his face.
Hey, if I called him a sideshow to his face and he wound up hitting me for it, well, that's just him not accepting who he is.
Okay.
He accepts he's a sideshow. You can get paid big time as a sideshow. Ask anyone at the carnival. Ask anyone at the circus.
The bearded lady's rich.
The bearded lady is laughing her way to the bank right now. Okay. And why? Because she has a beard. She gets paid for her beard. He is the MMA version of the bearded lady. And he's going to make bank because you know what? No one can get more pay-per-view sales than Kimbo Slice right now. You put Kimbo Slice on a pay-per-view card against like
Brock Lesnar.
Brock Lesnar or
Monster Match.
Who's the old school guy who's been in for like since the beginning? Who's
Ortiz?
No, yeah, all right, but no,
the white dude.
Who am I thinking of? What's his name?
Chuck Liddell.
Yeah.
No, not Chuck Liddell.
Rampage.
No, that'd be good too. But
that'd be really good.
I'm thinking of like the real, true.
Yeah.
When you think of MMA, you think of him, and yet I can't think of him. Who is he? What's his name?
Oh, jeez.
Anyway, that guy.
Oh,
who's been around forever. He's like 35 years old now. Pacey's passing me a note. He probably knows. Oh, something else? Something important?
Always something important.
If you like me, circle this.
Oh, wow.
What?
We just got informed via this little note I got passed here.
Very high tech here.
Yeah.
Here I am talking about how excited I am for the fight this weekend between Frank Shamrock and Kung Lee going on at the HP Pavilion in San Jose, and I'm told we have tickets for the fight.
Oh. Yay!
We have tickets to give away this morning.
Wow.
For the fight that I will, I'm taking a pair.
Flying on down.
We have 2 pairs of tickets. No, that's actually what we have. I don't know if I can make it, but I'm going to be recording it and watching it when I have a charity dinner, Terry.
Do you? What's the charity for?
I'm a very charitable man, as you may know.
I do know that.
And I'll be attending this dinner, and I'll be recording the fight, so I don't want anyone text messaging me with who wins, because I won't even be looking at my text messages Saturday
You don't
night.
answer anyway. We've already established that.
Well, I've taken into consideration what you told me a couple of weeks ago, that I have this tendency to not return my text messages, and I have been, as Hotshot can attest to, making sure, even when I think it's like a rhetorical statement that someone sends me, I make sure to send send back an LOL or
some kind of response,
an ROFL,
usually FU,
or an FUCK, something like that. Yes,
but at least some kind of response.
I make sure, whether I think it's warranted or not, to send back a return now, just because you put me on notice.
He is making strides.
Is he?
Right? Yes.
Let me go ahead.
I'm in the rehab of text messaging, understanding my problems, and taking the 12 steps to correct them. Yes.
Good.
So is this the charity for the...
Yeah, dude. No, I'm going to give this dude a CD for allowing me to sleep tonight, because I wouldn't tell everyone who I was thinking of. Gil, go ahead. Go ahead. Yeah.
Randy Couture.
That's right.
Oh, wow.
Why couldn't you throw me the name?
I had Juicy Couture, but I couldn't come up with Randy for some reason.
That's his very hot sister, and
Wow.
I wear his hot sister quite often. And that's who I was thinking of. You put Randy Couture and Kimbo Slice at the headline of a pay-per-view card, you are getting the biggest pay-per-view payday you can get. Now, is he the best fighter in MMA? No, but he's the biggest draw. I'd rather be the biggest draw than the best fighter. I'd rather be the guy sitting on the stash of cash that is being available to be thrown my way than be the best fighter.
Bob Sapp.
Because Bob Sapp
continues to lose and continues to get paid fat money.
I
Bob
know.
Sapp gets paid.
He does.
Who just text messaged me now? Let me see.
Oh, jeez.
Carries a bunt. Was that you?
No, it wasn't me.
Wasn't you?
BTP.
No, I mean,
No one in here.
The only thing I hate about MMA is that people lose too much. Like, I want 2 undefeated guys. I want 2 guys
that's what
30
makes it
and 0.
real. That's what makes it real.
It doesn't do it for me, though. I was
It's
like,
not
oh.
like wrestling where Killer Khan comes in undefeated.
Ooh, Brock Lesnar's coming in. Oh, he's 0-1.
Well, he doesn't know what he's doing. Anyway,
just texted you?
Give me 2 30 and 0
Are you
guys.
responding?
am I responding? I'm doing a little radio show right now. Do you want
Well,
me to?
why don't you say that? Doing a little radio show right now.
Well, if I write back that I'm doing a little radio show, then I won't be doing a little radio show, Terry. You understand?
Just
Because unlike you and the rest of the world, I can't multitask. Doing a little radio.
It's kind of hard. It's kind of hard for us to multitask like that.
You know, I didn't need your comments on it, Gil, but thank you for
Guys on the phone
offering.
still.
I appreciate it, Gil. And we have a CD we're going to throw your way for
Cool.
throwing it out there for us. All right, Gil?
All right, no
Hang
problem,
on,
man.
buddy.
You guys.
Give the man a CD. Yeah, we will have a good weekend. I can read mine straight. ROFL, Gil. See, even when it's not even funny, I just write back. ROFL.
That's right. Sounds good. Send.
My uncle's a week away from dying. ROFL! Anyway. Oh, was I getting that? Oh, yeah, we have a couple pairs of tickets to give away for the big fight. HP Pavilion, before the end of the show, they will go.
there you go.
What else was I mentioning? What do you got there, Terry? Give me something.
Well, I was just going to give you some quick baby news. I don't know if anybody or if you guys all heard about this, but you know the whole Jennifer Lopez layout in People magazine? Well, People paid $6 million.
Okay, you know what? I don't need a text message now from gay phone operator. Thank you so much.
Geez.
Oh, that's what the I did stood for.
You don't return my messages.
Oh, jeez.
And never, hold on, Terry, I can't multitask. We're going to have to stop the show for a second.
Okay.
And never, will.
He's laughing.
Will.
Yeah.
And another, never,
Will.
AWILL. And never a will. And now it wants to correct it. It thinks I'm trying to spell something else.
Yeah. No,
And
I'm
never
dumb.
will.
Let me be dumb, please.
ROFL. Send. There you go. All right, what was that now, Terry?
Anyway, People Magazine paid Mark Anthony and Jennifer Lopez
This is what I
$6
do.
million.
This is what I do on the highway, by the way. I say, hey, everyone, can you stop for a second? I can't turn this text messages.
And anyway, so it looks like Angelina Jolie and Brad Pitt could probably get anywhere from $8 to $10 million because she's pregnant with twins.
It's funny. I can't return a text message. It's not like I'm ignoring you, Terry. It's like
can't multitask.
I can't return a text message and concentrate on what you're telling me during the show. But I find it no problem to return text messages while I'm driving, which I admit. And I just had a friend who died because some girl, as I told you, was text messaging and he was hit, and yet I still text message in the car. Like, I was kind of pissed when I heard about how he had died.
Sure.
Some girl but then I'm thinking to myself, how can I be pissed when I do the same thing?
Right.
I wanted to be more pissed at her than I was able to get because I text message in the car all the time.
Right.
I know a guy that got pulled over for it. Only person I've ever heard of getting pulled over for
Well, we all deserve to be pulled
text
over.
messaging while driving.
True. What was it? Did he get a ticket?
Yes.
The cops seen him?
No, he let him go.
But I just feel like I'm always writing a couple, punching in a couple letters, looking up, and I'm very responsible in my text messaging while driving.
I got my spitter in one hand, driving with my knees, texting with the other. Mm-hmm. Changing the station. Leaning back, watching the DVD. Very safe.
That is serious. I'm multitasking. Now, what were you saying, Terry, about J-Lo?
Well, I said that they were paid $6 million for the little spread of the twins.
Yes. So
well, Angelina Jolie and Brad Pitt are probably going to get about $8 to $10 million for their twins.
Oh, so now it's going to be a little baby spitting match.
Yes.
Whose babies are worth the most to People Magazine and all the other high profile on your grocery store checkout stand kind of action.
Right.
So as soon as J-Lo's babies were born, they've already...
Well, when they come into the world, they'll net probably anywhere from $8 to $10 million just for a little.
No, but J-Lo's babies has already earned them $6 million.
Yes.
Wow. Do you have to fill out tax returns for the babies? Because, without them, they wouldn't have gotten that $6 million, right?
Right.
So you could safely say that the babies have already earned $6 million.
Yes.
There are people who have been busting their ass, working 3 jobs right now, haven't come close to making $6 million in their life. J-Lo pops 2 babies out her VJ, and they've already earned $6 million.
Yes.
How does that make you feel, workforce of America?
I know.
Make you feel good about yourself?
Congratulations, kids. You never have to work a day in your life.
Mm-hmm.
Move on.
They've already out-earned just about 99% of America.
Yeah.
Yep.
That's kind of sick.
It is.
By pooping in their pants and spitting up.
Yeah.
Even before they pooped in their pants.
Yeah, when you were a fetus.
And spit up.
The richest fetus ever.
As soon as the head crowned.
What does that mean when it comes out?
When the crown, is that when the crown of the head can be seen through the VJ?
Yes.
It really comes from the VJ?
That's really what happens, yes.
It's kind of hurt.
Except with my wife, who has C-sections, because I guess the baby won't come through the VJ, which has its benefits. Anyhow, for someone like me.
Oh, gosh, they both sound painful.
Yeah, they are.
Well, I'm just talking about future sexual benefits.
Right, I got you.
Yeah, watermelon. Anyhow.
Oh, jeez. Really?
Extra stitch in there.
But in the class that I was dragged to by the hair, they talk about crowning and stuff like that. Not that I remember of most of it, but crowning is when the baby's head starts being visible through the birthing canal, if you will.
Yeah, that.
Wow.
Yeah.
Gilbert, what can I do for you, sir?
A Gil and a Gilbert?
Wow.
It's going to be an all-Gil morning.
Wow.
And Gilbert, yes, you're on the air. This isn't the same guy who just called, is it?
No, it's a different one.
Oh, what's up, Gilbert?
None. Pretty good. How you doing today?
I'm doing quite well. Thanks for asking.
Love your show.
Love your call, Gilbert.
Yeah. So, what's up with them tickets?
Tickets to what, Gilbert? The Strike Force situation?
Yeah, I've been dying to go.
You've been dying to go.
I'm actually from San Jose, so it's right down the street.
Yeah, well, just to put them in your lap right now, Gilbert, after I just made the announcement that we have pairs of tickets to give away, would be kind of a little awkward for the rest of the listeners, how I'm just kind of throwing them your way. At some point this morning, I said I will give them away. I'd like you to be the winner, Gilbert. You sound like a guy who's been, up against it, trying to find a way to get to this event. So now you've kind of put me on the spot. I want Gilbert to win, Terry.
Right.
But how would it look if I just say, yeah, all right, Gilbert, you won?
Right. Wouldn't look that good.
Sounds like a nice guy, Terry.
He does sound very nice.
You sound a good guy, Gilbert. Are you a hard-working man yourself? Have you made your $6 million yet, like the Lopez babies?
No, not yet, but I'm working on it.
You are, yes.
Yeah.
Should be there by this time next week, I'm sure.
Sure.
What's the story of your life, Gilbert? What can you tell me about yourself?
I don't know. I'm a machinist. I'm trying to work my way up from the bottom, you know.
Mm-hmm. How old are you, sir?
24.
24. No kids?
No kids.
No kids.
All right.
If he was a hard-working machinist with kids, Terry, I might then have to just chuck him the Strike Force tickets. But he was honest.
Come on, man. You know how hard it is.
Well, but
Why are you not going if you wanted to go so bad, Gilbert?
Actually, I just work too much. I work 6 days a week.
You what?
I work 6 days a week, 65 hours.
You work 6 days a week. All right. Well, if you knew you could take the time off to go, though, and you're telling me you could go right now, well, then why didn't you get yourself some tickets?
I work too much, man.
Work too much. I can hear the sounds of machines in the background, Terry.
yes.
Yeah.
I mean, although he does have a good point, because he's early on, he's an early morning caller, and usually we wait till more towards the end to kind of give him away.
And your point is?
Well,
Terry, I love you.
Oh, jeez.
give it to him. Give it to him.
Oh, wow. Whoa. Is this a flashback to, like, you in high school?
No,
or college or something?
No.
Terry, I love you. And then in your mind, give it to him. Give it to him. Falls for that trick every time.
She's been.
I really do.
You really do love Terry?
Yeah.
And why's that?
I wish I could have a laptop to see Terry cam.
You wish you could have her laptop so you could rub it on your Johnson? What?
No, he wishes he had a laptop so he could go on Terry Cam.
You mean machinists don't have laptops at their disposal?
No, I can't have one at work.
Wow. So you'd like to participate in the Terry Cam just fanatical situations every morning, but
You give me a laptop.
you're too hard a worker.
Yeah.
Are you in a union or anything?
Nope.
You're not in a union.
No.
And what's the story about you socializing on the weekend? You going to be getting laid this weekend, or what? What's the story? You going out?
I don't even do that.
You're just a working guy.
Yep.
It's all about hard work for you at 24.
No laying for me.
Wouldn't you say that at 24 you're missing out on some real prime years? I mean, aren't these the F years for you? You're not really sounding like Are you attached to anyone? Are you involved? Are you single?
Single.
Single?
24,
No
hard
kids,
working.
24.
Don't work.
What's the point of working so hard if you can't enjoy the fruits of your labor?
Oh, love 24.
I will, but I'm saving up for all the stuff I need to do that.
Saving up for all the stuff you need to do. And that kind of leaves us with all kinds of visuals. What exactly do you need to do besides going out and having fun?
Saving up for a new apartment, new car, all that stuff, so then I can party.
Why does the man sound so damn responsible, Terry?
I don't know.
A little overboard with his feeling of responsibility. And he's got no one to be responsible to.
Right? Well, except himself. So maybe that's what he's saying.
It's hard to stay out of a relationship. They distract you.
The relationships distract you. Well, don't you need a little distraction from a 6-day work week?
Yeah, but then if I lose my job, then it's all good. It's all bad.
I'll tell you what, Gilbert. I will at least make it possible for you to win these tickets right away. I wasn't planning on giving a pair away right now, but you've heard Gilbert. You've heard a soft-spoken, hard-working sounding guy.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
If the listeners decide, in a quick little lightning poll, a little race to 5, Terry,
Okay.
that Gilbert should get the tickets.
All right.
And I want people to vote who also can go. I want the haters, Terry,
Yes.
who say, no, those tickets should be for me.
Ooh.
I want them to have no choice but to say, well, Gilbert's voice just won me over. Yeah, I would like to go myself, but I got to give them to Gilbert. So I want people in and around Gilbert's neighborhood, San Jose and the neighboring towns, only to participate in this lightning poll.
They might know me Gil Beasy.
What's that?
As soon as they know Gil Beasy.
They know what?
Gil Beasy.
Gil Beasy.
Oh, Gil Beasy. Oh, he's not just Gilbert. He's Gil Beasy. If we're talking about his neighborhood, we got to call him how he's known around town. We're not talking about any old Gilbert. We're talking about Gil Beasy.
Gil Beasy.
All right, let me clear some lines here. All right.
Yeah.
Or who's ready to vote? Are these people ready to vote, or are these people want tickets for themselves? Oh, these people are definitely voting no. Yeah, I got to give them a fair shot here. Let me clear some lines. Hang on, Gilbert. Let me clear some lines. Pasty, do you take people from San Jose or near enough to vote? And here we go. That's right. All right, we got it. Gilbeezy, yes.
Gilbeezy, we got you.
Should the announcement sound like it's being made at Gilbert's little plant right now? Gilbeezy, you're needed in the coffee room. Gilbeezy, I'm sure you dazzle them with some amazingly captivating stories in the break room, but we need your full attention right now. I don't know if you're being paged. I don't know what the situation is.
No.
But the first person also calling from your hometown, Gilbeezy, is Lavina. Lavina, is that your name? Lavina, what's your name? Vagina?
It's Lavina.
Lavina. And you're voting, I'm assuming, Gilbeezy.
Oh, yeah.
Has won you over, and you're going to cast the first vote, and the pro-Gilbert goes to Strike Force this weekend. Is that a affirmative, or how are you going to vote there, Lavina?
Hell no. Don't give him no tickets.
Wow. Why?
No.
Why hell no, Lavina?
Because why should he get the tickets? Because he works hard every day? I'm a woman. I work hard every day, too.
No, because we're talking about Gilbeezy.
Well, who the hell is Gilbeezy?
Oh. You said you're from San Jose and you haven't heard of Gilbeezy?
No, obviously he ain't around that much.
Then she ain't nobody.
Wow.
It's like you ain't nobody, player. You ain't nobody.
Oh, jeez. Well, you guys got to figure this out.
Calling in, whining. Can I get some tickets? I work 6 days a week. I ain't got no life. I'm single. Can I get some tickets? Who are you going to take with you?
My cousin, who also works hard.
Too hard.
Does he have a nickname like Gilbeezy?
Yep. No, his name's Rich. His name's Rich James.
Rich Beezy. Mm-hmm.
Rich Beezy and Gilbeezy. The Beezies.
Lavina is not impressed. See, I was building him up, Terry, as a soft-spoken, hard-working, responsible guy.
Right.
Lavina.
Hey, now. I'm hard-working. I'm responsible.
Lavina
not
is
soft-spoken.
Unimpressed.
Yeah.
So, Lavina, you're saying you're hardworking, so on and so forth. Can you give us a little bit, go a little bit more into that?
I'm 24. I'm a project manager.
Wow.
I run a construction office.
She runs
I bust my butt. I get up at 5 in the morning every day. I drive to work.
Blah, blah, blah. You guys could have the same birthday for all we know. You're both 24.
I work at 5 every day.
What happened?
Oh, jeez. You guys could have the same birthday. Oh, never mind. It sounds like what?
What if I took her?
Oh, wow.
Now he's hitting on her. He's like John. When he gets mad, he hits on people.
Lavina, an offer has been made to you.
What is my offer?
He's getting a little desperate, and he realizes that it's going to be tough to win this vote, so now he's offering to win the tickets and take you. Like, I'm sure he'll pick her up right on time.
No. See, in my busy life, I also have a social life.
Oh, geez.
So I have...
Yeah, I've heard of one of those.
She has a nice, even,
There's a little balance going on in her life. Unlike the way Gilbeezy is portraying his life, all work and no play makes Gilbeezy a dull man.
Yeah.
Exactly. So why are you going to send a man, to the show?
Because dull men deserve their MMA, excitement, and entertainment as well as anyone. Don't you agree, Lavina?
I don't think he knows how to enjoy himself, so why are you going to let him go there?
You got to take that. You got to take that, Gilbeezy. The man is named Gilbeezy, and she's saying he doesn't know how to enjoy himself.
I know.
He gave himself that name.
Lavina has a social life, so she'll have stuff to do this weekend. You should feel sorry for Gilbeezy. He's got nothing.
I don't feel sorry for him. That's not fair. I work hard, too.
Gilbeezy.
You got to learn how to balance it out. He's 24 years old. He can do it.
Labor.
Gilbeezy, do you have a final word for Lavina, who has voted no? She has shot down the prospect of you going to Strike Force.
No, I'm not that mean. There's some things you're thinking, but you'd rather not say them because you want to be somewhat of a gentleman here. Is that right? Well, there's no such thing as gentlemen on this program, so tell us what you're thinking about Lavina.
You can't say it on the air.
That's all you got? That's what you were holding back, that she's hating?
Quit drinking your haterade.
Oh, I
Drinking
could
or
have sworn that
haterade?
T-Man asked the haters to call, so I called because I'm from San Jose, and those tickets are mine.
Whoa.
Well, those tickets are nobody's yet,
You
but...
worked so hard, I thought that you could earn them. You could pay for them.
Well, but some could say the same for you, Gilbeezy.
Exactly.
Yeah,
Thank you.
I can't believe I called him Gilbeezy now.
It's not
All
Gilbert.
right, Lavina, your vote has been cast, and the tickets, if you win this vote... Well, it's 1-0 against you, Gilbeezy.
Everything I earn goes towards my apartment I'm trying to get in my car.
Gilbeezy, I told you it'd be a race to 5. It's still a long way to go. It's only a 4-hour show, so I got to move this along. But Gilbezy is losing 1-0. Lavina's vote was a very strong one, but still only counts as a vote.
It's like dunking the ball. You don't get more points for it. It's still 2 points, right?
Denise, your vote, please. And you're calling from where?
I'm calling from San Jose, and I say my vote is no.
Ladies have not been won over by Gilbezy.
It's my son's birthday,
That's why I'm single.
and I think he should win.
That's why he's single, he says. He's like, you hear these ladies, Steven? Now you know why I'm single.
It's kind of a fair point.
No way, no.
See, everybody's saying no because they think they're going to get them.
And that's why I wanted people to vote in and around Gilbezy's town, because he made a nice plea, T-Man, you should reward the early listening, hard-working, non-typical social life for a 24-year-old.
I've been listening to you since they kicked out Strawberry, man.
Well, Gilbezy, that's nice, and I'm glad that you're a good guy. I'm trying to work with you here. I'm trying to make it happen. And you know what? Even if you lose this vote, Gilbezy, which looks like you're going to lose by a landslide.
Because that's what, 2-0, right?
Yeah, even if you lose this vote, when I do announce later in the show that we're giving away tickets, you still have a shot to win them like anyone else.
Hope so.
As a matter of fact...
Oh, boy.
Maybe we give Gilbezy like a little 5-minute warning. Pasty will give him a 5-minute warning before we announce the ticket giveaway, so he can have a little bit of an edge. Because I like Gilbezy, Terry.
Sure.
No, there's no reason
He's
not
a
to like
likable
Gilbezy.
guy.
He's a likable guy.
Yes.
He's good. How do you not like a Gilbezy, Terry?
Hard to do.
How do you have the sentence work where you say, I don't like Gilbezy? You don't say that. It's like saying I don't like Santa Claus.
Right. Oh, jeez.
Gilbezy, but it does look like the listeners are not going to let you get away so easy with these tickets. Let's go to Javier. Yes, Javier.
Yes, sir.
Javier, it's 2-0 right now. The man needs to go on a run here. Are you going to vote in his favor or no?
He'll stick up for his brother.
Mr. T-Man, I hate to disappoint you, but I do not like Gilbezy.
Oh,
you don't like Gilbezy?
Yeah. Wow, he said the sentence.
Now, you can say I don't want to vote for
Gilbezy sounds like
You can say I don't want to vote for Gilbezy, but how do you say I don't like Gilbezy?
What kind of name is Gilbezy?
Well, trust me, it's a lot better than Gilbert.
Yeah, if your name was Gilbert, you might want to come up with a cute little nickname, too. You know what I'm saying?
Anything's better.
Yes.
T-Man, I'm going to give a ticket to someone that's excited.
He can't have those words be said on the air. He says, Gilbezy sounds like an effing robot. Now, I don't think that's nice, nor is it arable.
No.
Of course, he didn't say effing. He said the full word, which had to be dumped. But nonetheless, I think it's safe to say that Javier is not putting Gilbezy down as a maybe. We can't put Javier down as a maybe. It's a clear no, and it's 3-0 against our new friend Gilbezy.
Not looking good.
Gilbezy, is there anything you could say to try to? You need to go on like a. You got to win 5 out of the next, 6 votes. You get 2 more no votes, and you're done. Is there anything that you left in your bag, tricks, as far as saying something that'll win over the listeners, or you think it's just too tough a task right now?
I don't know. I work hard. Who else works 55 hours a week?
Yeah, that's not winning people over, Gilbezy.
No.
You might want to go with another angle, but that's hey, he's not going to lie about his life. This is who he is.
Well, that's great.
Fausto! Is it Fausto?
Yes, sir.
Fausto, you're on the air in Hayward.
Good morning, T-Man, Terry, and Scott out there. How you guys doing?
Good.
Pretty good. Time is short, so let's just get your vote down so we can move it along here. What do you got, Fausto?
You know what, Mr. T-Man, BC, cheesy, whatever his name is, he sounds like a nice guy.
Yes.
And I would like to say, you know what? Yeah, give him the ticket. But I would like the opportunity and chance to win those tickets myself.
And
so I would like to go myself to one of these events.
All right, well, at least
I'm a hardworking man, just like everybody else out here.
All right, that's how I thought the
I'm a single father of 2 young kids.
Oh, wow.
Hey, I would like to at least have the opportunity.
And you will, it looks like, because it doesn't seem like Gilbezy is coming close to these tickets, at least not right now. Gilbezy, I don't think we need to go any further with this. You ain't winning any vote here. You know what I'm saying? Do you want me to finish it off and just make it 5-0, or you get the message?
All right, how about you just let me go to Vegas with you?
Oh, jeez.
Yeah, I'll take that as a consolation, T-Man. That's fine.
It's a nice consolation prize. An all-expense-paid trip to Vegas is a nice little parting gift.
Look, I don't want to be greedy, so just send me to Vegas, T-Man.
Well, we're not giving that away yet either, Gil Beasy, but I'll tell you what. Later this morning, those Strike Force tickets must go. And over the next few weeks, the announcement should be made for the T-Mans, a party play.
Stop it.
To Lost Wages of Vanity. Well, I'll just put it this way. We'll keep you posted.
Okay.
All right?
All right.
But as far as Gil Beasy and the Strike Force tickets.
Strike Force.
Those tickets have yet to be won, and we have multiple pairs. What we got? How many? What's the most we can give away? That's it? Just 2 pairs we got? See if they can scrounge up.
Come on.
See if they can scrounge up a few more. Do you hear the frenzy going on here? Come on, we got hard-working people. Everyone working their ass off.
Come on.
No, T-Man, I work harder than anyone. I can prove it.
Jeez.
It's not a hard-working beauty pageant here.
Right.
Just a pageant I'll never be part of.
The T-Man Show.
It looks like Mary-Kate Olsen has found herself another European stud.
Mary-Kate, Terry, yeah. She's dating again. Mary-Kate Olsen.
It looks like Mary-Kate Olsen has found herself another European stud.
Oh, yeah.
The twin mogul, who was the first to date Greek heir and Paris Hilton's ex Stavros Niarchos, is now being linked to Lapo Elkan. He's heir to the Fiat fortune. The 30-year-old was
Fiat fortune?
Fiat.
So you can't just date any old European, Terry. You got to date someone who's in line to get his bill, too.
Right.
Because Mary-Kate and Ashley may be worth close to like $1 billion. Who knows how much that clothing line has done over the years. Because it ain't from Full House royalties, I'll tell you that right now.
Are you sure?
They're making a nice majority of their money from their little clothing and fashion line.
Right, and their little Disney movies.
I'll tell you, Uncle Jesse was a hoot.
Yes, Uncle Jesse, as big as a hoot as he still is in reruns.
Yeah.
The royalty checks ain't really comparing to some of the money they're making in their little enterprise.
People aren't paying top dollar to rerun Full House? Come on.
But with that said, you'd think maybe they could just date a nice, handsome, well-mannered European. No! He's got to be worth $1 billion himself.
It's a rigorous screening process they go through.
Oh, yeah.
The twin mogul, who was the first to date Greek heir and Paris Hilton's ex Stavros Niarchos, is now being linked to Lapo Elkan. He's heir to the Fiat fortune. The 30-year-old was first spotted with the 21-year-old at Paris Fashion Week in February. It was just a few years ago, in 2005, that Lapo survived an infamous and nearly fatal drug overdose, followed by a broken engagement and a trip to rehab.
All right, sounds like he's right up everyone's alley.
Sure.
Yeah.
Sounds like any heir should be.
If you're an heir, what else you got to do with your life?
Just be a pile. Who cares? I'm rich.
Yeah.
Never have to work. It's good to be me.
Couple of runs to rehab.
Yeah.
Keep you entertained.
This close to dying. There you go. Perfect.
Now, you know anyone driving a Fiat?
Not in this country.
I
am, however, the heir to the Fiero.
They are.
Enterprise.
I'm heir to the car. They are pretty big.
$10.
Are they still pretty big?
Probably over in Europe.
I think
Fiats,
so.
really?
I think so. I think because it's small and I don't know.
All right.
Not seeing them around here.
Okay.
Yeah.
Could you get one here?
You can
get anything if you want.
I think it was big in the 80s,
but
right?
Is there like a Fiat showroom somewhere in America?
I don't think so.
I don't think so either. So you have to like
Fiat.
You have to get it online or somehow. All right.
Like Mini Cooper, you got to order it.
Okay. There's no Mini Cooper showroom?
Well, yeah, there is, but you have to you can custom build them, and they have to. It takes like 9 months to get it, unless you want one that they have.
Got it. Well, that's pretty much the way it is for most cars. But anyway.
But not with them. They don't have a huge
Most
selection.
of the Mini Cooper sales are done.
Yeah.
I didn't know that.
I didn't know that. I'd never looked into buying a Mini Cooper, but...
Oh, you can buy Fiats around the United States, sure.
There are showrooms and sales joints.
Yes.
Okay. Well, every time you buy one, dude gets that much more money waiting in the wings to be thrown his way as the heir to the Fiat fortune.
There you go.
Man, being born the heir to a fortune has got to be a nice little thing.
I would say yes.
I wouldn't live past 22. I would have already been dead.
There's a lot to live for it.
There is, but you don't see it when you're that age.
Okay.
But I agree. There's a lot to live for.
What else is happening this morning, Terrence?
Well, since we were on the whole MMA, ultimate fighting thing.
I'm sorry, I can't remember if Mary Kate's my favorite or if Ashley. I think Mary Kate's my favorite. I think she's
looking?
a little more. She's got a little more raunch to her, Terrence.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, a little harder looking, a little more. Yeah, a little extra makeup more than Ashley. I don't know. Something about her just... She had the auburn hair for a while. It was working for me more than it was even Ashley, Terry. So, yeah.
Okay.
I'm more Mary Kate than I am Ashley, just in case you're keeping score at home. Okay, now we can move on. What do you have, Terry?
Well, I was going to try and tell you about Missouri. Apparently...
Wow. Yeah, what was that?
Apparently in Missouri, you can sign your 6-year-old up for ultimate fighting.
Well, you got to start young if you want them to really make it big in the world. Terry. There's a lot of competition out there these days.
Really?
It's not like Anderson Silva knew he was a good fighter and could start at age 20 honing his skills. Could start at age 25 working through what needs to be figured out to make a career out of it. Now, if you want to get in the game, you got to compete against all the others that are starting early. And yeah, you got to start at age 6. Throw your kid right in lessons immediately. Well, if they give kids karate lessons at age 4 and 5, what's the big deal about MMA lessons?
But that's not contact. Well, they don't teach them for contact purposes.
You try to slice a brick in half and say it's not contact.
But do we
slice a brick in half? First time.
Don't know. First time.
Just watch it.
Oh, my God.
It's so fake and
I
stupid.
didn't just watch it, and yet I know exactly what you're talking about. Anyway. What was
just
so fake? When you cut off the heads of the bottle?
Yes.
That was a pretty nice move.
The fakest thing I've ever seen in my life.
All right, fine, but it can probably be done.
No, it can't. It's impossible. If you had a knife, you couldn't do it. If you had a machete, you couldn't do that.
Well, you probably couldn't do it with a machete. You probably couldn't do it with a knife.
With a dull hand from a 65-year-old little guy, you
can. But a dull hand from a 65-year-old little guy who was born and raised in the martial arts way can probably do it.
Because when he swings his hand, it turns into a blade of steel.
That's right.
God, I cannot believe when I saw that part, I thought this movie was good.
Hey, don't talk down to the Karate Kid.
Thing ever. All right. I love the movie. I just watched it.
A classic.
It is. I just watched it in its entirety.
Okay.
But they kind of ruined it with that dumb part.
It was not a dumb part.
It's not ruined.
Won me over as a child.
At least in Karate Kid 2, he breaks the sheets of ice.
Hey,
so
listen,
that's believable.
I had my parents put me in karate lessons. I had the patience to be in it all for about 3 weeks.
Really? You were in karate?
Yeah, for about 3 weeks.
Okay.
Right after.
Right.
I was like, what was I? I don't know. 12 years, 13 years old when I saw Karate Kid? Something like that? I don't know. What year did it come out? Whatever. Anyway, yeah. I ran after I saw Rocky at age 5.
Right. Yeah.
I started boxing my pillow at age 5 when I saw Rocky 2, whatever. And
when I saw my first gay porn, I tried that too.
Well, of course, it goes without saying. Yeah, I'm still trying a little bit here and there.
Social chameleon that way, yeah.
And you see Karate Kid, you want to take karate lessons. Right. You see Flash Dance, you want to put on a tight little bit of spandex.
And I saw Rad, I went and bought a little bike.
Yeah. You got a tad. Yeah.
Oh, my gosh.
Yeah, that was really a dumb part.
Well, I bet you it can be done. But anyway.
No, absolutely not.
Terry has no idea what we're even talking about.
No,
you can't slice a bottle with your hand.
All right, you can't.
Fine. And nobody can.
Nobody can except a select few people in the world. Except Mr. Miyagi. Okay. Don't put down Mr. Miyagi.
I love the guy, but it can't be done. Although he did catch a fly with chopsticks.
That's right.
Oh, he did.
After what? After.
Actually, he never did.
All right, Daniel did.
Daniel did, yeah. You better watch the movie again. Anyway, so you have a problem with putting a 6-year-old child in an MMA kind of environment.
Oh, come on. And even doctors are like a little bit horrified by this.
Doctors are condemning the ideas of parents putting their kids in the throes of the MMA world at age 6.
Yes. Apparently, they say that a child's body can't withstand the pounding and limb twisting.
So at age 6, are they like squaring off against other 6 and 7-year-olds and stuff like that, or what?
Well, yes. They're not putting them up against some 15-year-old.
Well, I know, but they are. You can take lessons in the MMA world and not have contact, just like you can take karate lessons and not have contact, Terry. Who's to say they're like sparring and stuff? Who's to say they're really going after it with other opponents and stuff like that?
Well,
drop your 6-year-old off, and Randy Couture comes in. Okay, I'm going to beat his ass for an hour.
And make sure your check doesn't bounce, ma'am.
Right. Thanks for the money. So see you at 8 o'clock. Give your kid. No.
Well, according to one of the fathers who enrolled his children in this.
Yes.
And by the way, it's actually banned in most states.
I'm just saying, if you're going to be the next Anderson Silva, Terry, you can't start at age 25. You can't start at age 18. If you're going to be the next Anderson Silva, the next generation's Anderson Silva, if you're really going to be able to compete in the next generation MMA world, you got to start young.
But 6?
Maybe 6 is a little young. I'll give it to you.
Even
I'm
like
not
12.
You necessarily, Terry.
12, 13 is a little
12, 13. If you're not starting at 12, 13, then you ain't going to be any kind of big timer in the future of the MMA world, Terry. That's where the future is. The future's not in boxing. Oh, let's lace up the gloves and go 15 rounds. No. 12 rounds. No. You have to start. The future is in MMA, Terry.
I understand that.
And if you want to make it in the next generation, I'm talking 10, 20 years from now, 5, 10 years from now, even 5 years from now, the next generation is going to come from those who are 14 doing it right now.
God, I can't even imagine. Can't even imagine.
All right.
Anyway.
It's not that much worse than like kids in karate. I see them. They spar. There's one by my house. They have little chest protectors on and they kick each other.
Well,
take swords out and cut each other's heads off.
No, they
slice bottles.
Yeah.
Get into the beat up little.
But these kids seem a little young to be kicking and punching each other. I've always thought. But that's in karate. They do that.
Yeah, they do that in karate.
But also in karate, it's a discipline thing. It's a control thing.
So is
right?
this.
No, it's not.
This has some semblance of discipline and structure too, Terry. It's not just a free-for-all.
Okay, you're in the octagon and take them down and choke them out.
All right, listen. It's not.
That's a lot of control.
Not just a free-for-all. Every time you say, okay, round 1 begins, it's not just a free-for-all. You can have lessons. You can have structured lessons for anybody that wants to learn the MMA thing. Man, I mean, it's not like...
But it's a little bit more physical, wouldn't you say, than just your...
You've been watching too many highlights on the HD network, Terry. Because they had fantastic finishes I was watching on the HD network last weekend. Me and my dad was actually in my house, and we were watching like an hour's worth of nothing but like the final minute of fantastic MMA finishes over the past year.
Not the old NFL one. Alcoa presents fantastic finishes.
No,
not that one.
Oh, man, I just bit my cheek.
Again? I thought you bit it like a couple days ago.
Ouch.
See, once you start biting your cheek, once you start biting your cheek, it starts a whole, like, thing where you can't stop for the next week.
I know.
Now I'm going to do it better.
You know?
What is he doing?
You bite it once.
Yes.
It opens the door to a million more bites, Terry. And you got to put up with it for like a week and a half until it goes away.
Yes.
I don't know why it is that way. That's the way it is.
Do you want to hear about
I'm sorry, what?
11-year-old Skylar and 8-year-old Gage that are enrolled in
Skylar, that's my son's name.
I know.
I don't have a son named Gage. Not that pretentious. Oh, I just bit it again.
Oh,
really? That quick?
I'm telling you, the door's been flung open on the right inside cheek here now.
I do it with my tongue, not my cheek. That's weird.
I just gotta wait for this, like the inside. Oh man, it sounds nasty. Sore to develop and then go away.
Forget about it.
Oh gosh, yeah. Don't tell me you all haven't had this happen to you.
No, yes,
sometime in your life.
Yes.
Mostly with my tongue, but yeah, the cheek sometimes.
No, I
bite
know.
your tongue.
I do it with my lips sometimes.
I hate it.
Well, I don't bite my tongue, but this is the.
No, and it does because it starts swelling a little bit and gets in the way, and you're right. It continually.
Yep, and then
you gotta wait.
You gotta let it run its course.
Right.
Well, I just bit it again.
Jeez.
Throw some chew in there; it'll help.
Oh God.
All right, you got me.
Of course.
Anyway.
Yes, Terry.
Skylar and Gage are enrolled in the Garage Boys Fight Crew.
All right. Man. Well, that doesn't sound like there's much structure to the Garage Boys Fight Crew, unless it's actually not taking place in a garage. But
according to his dad,
I'll tell you this: my sons are 3 years old and 1 year old, Terry, and when they turn 4, karate lessons begin.
Okay.
4 or 5 years old, that's where it starts. So I don't see the big whoop about parents giving their kids MMA lessons, unless, of course, as you have it visualized, it's some big free-for-all without any real structure, or they're just killing each other, trying to learn to get tough and figure out the whole MMA thing too quickly. That's not what I picture. I picture a structured class with a teacher who's understanding that these are 6-year-old kids, and there's no big deal. It's no different than real karate lessons. So what are y'all worried about? Because doctors have come out against it. Everyone's going to come out against everything these days.
But understand that, I mean, it's not just the martial arts they learn. It's, it's true. I mean,
I don't think you got one 6-year-old choking the other one out until the 6-year-old A taps out.
Well, don't you have to teach them how to do that?
Well, not at age 6, you don't have to teach them that.
Well, that's what I'm saying. In Missouri, that's what they're doing. It's not just a martial arts thing.
There are other things.
They're teaching them the UFC MMA stuff.
So if I walk into the lesson, I'm going to see one 6-year-old with the
headlock on it.
Crossface.
That'd be great.
With a crossface cinched in until the other 6-year-old taps out. I'm tapping! My head hurts! Terry, you got a weird visual going on. All right? Now, don't get me all animated because you wind up having me bite my cheek again, all right?
I'm trying not to have you bite your cheek again.
Try to keep me somewhat in check this morning, or else by the end of the show, my cheek's going to be out to here! Jeez. Oh, I can already feel with my tongue this little sore developing. Oh, this is just nasty. Well, I'm glad I'm not socializing this weekend like every other weekend. Oh, wait, I got a charity dinner. That's not really socialization. Anyway,
I'm trying to find you some pictures here.
I'm working this all out of my head. What? You got pictures of the 6-year-olds?
I'm trying to.
All right, if they're taking pictures of the 6-year-olds, obviously it can't be too bad. If someone's taking pictures, then they obviously don't have much to hide. Terry? Just understand, I don't necessarily disagree that maybe if they're even doing anything kind of hardcore in the MMA world, then 6 years old is a little bit young. But not the biggest deal in the world. It's not like, oh, this must be stopped. All right? Lighten up, Francis. And everything will be all right.
But Terry's right. I mean, it does include, like, arm twisting, leg submission
and
holds.
You would be wrong. Let me print these off.
Are you going to print off still photos and I'll be outraged? What can you show me?
Oh, man.
It's pretty bad?
It doesn't look right for some reason.
To see 6-year-olds?
Yeah.
But they're still photos. What could you be looking at over there? All right, I'm dying to see.
Yeah.
Come on. I want you to print out whatever new pictures there are of Ashley Alexander Dupre today.
Oh, I'll find some for you.
Yeah, I'll get them for you.
That kid should not be on top of another kid punching away at their head. I mean... Really? Is
that what you got there?
Yes.
That's what I see from a still. I don't
They're
know
wearing headgears and the gloves. And the gloves, but...
Mom, I got my headgear on. Okay. Print out, Pasty. Print out those pictures Terry's talking about. Put them on the front page of the tmanshow.com. Let everyone have a look. I just want you to also keep in mind, Terry, no one up to this very second has ever died in the UFC, MMA world. Can't say that about just about every other sport out there. You have kids playing baseball at age 5. People have died playing baseball. Not that you're going to die in T-ball. Really, the only way to die in baseball is take one in the head and a fast pitch. But
T-ball, you die of boredom.
Oh, wow.
Well, if you're sitting there with the folding chair watching your cousin, yeah, you could. Anyhow, I want you to be aware of that. Ultimate Fighting is safer than anyone has ever understood. Or at least the critics. No one has ever perished. I just bit my cheek again. From the Ultimate Fighting situation.
Yeah, the most fatalities in high school sports is gymnastics. Women's gymnastics.
Really?
Yeah.
Throwing them up in the air and missing. Whoops.
You want to make a big deal out of this?
And cheer.
I'm going to say...
Oh, that's what I meant. I'm sorry, cheer. Yeah, cheer.
I was going to say.
Yeah, not gym. Whatever. It's all the same. Whatever girls do.
I'm sure someone's died in gymnastics somewhere along the
definitely,
way.
Definitely.
Oh, yeah.
Those cheerleading little pyramids are just an outright disaster waiting to happen every time you make one.
Could lead to paralysis and even death.
Could lead to paralysis and even... Oh, I just bit my cheek again. And even... What was it now? Death. All right, Pasty, we have those pictures? What's the deal?
Yes,
What's the story?
getting them.
All right.
If Pasty would have been in that, maybe, be a little tougher these days.
Tangerine wants to comment on this. Yes, Tangerine.
Good morning. I agree with Terry. My son was in karate at the age of 5, and it was all discipline.
All right, but you don't know. I don't know. I have never heard of a 6-year-old taking MMA classes before. I'm going to hold out my opinion until I understand what's truly involved here. Are they really going after it like all out to win kind of competition, or are they just learning kind of the art of there is technical things that can be taught just like is taught to your 6-year-old in karate or your 5-year-old or whatever you say you have
in karate, they're not putting on the whole headgear and boxing glove things.
So I don't think that a kid should be in competition at that young of an age. It's just wrong, even for a parent to allow something like that. But if it's going in for just straight discipline, then I say more power to the kid.
All right, well, we'll look into it, I guess, for you.
Huh?
Never mind. Terry.
Yes.
in your story? Does it point out whether they actually have fights to decide on who the winner is? Do they have, like, competition like that between 2 6-year-olds and one has to have the other tap out to win? Or
Well, when you have an ultimate fighting league, I would assume yes.
Oh, it's a league. Maybe you're right.
I told you to kill him. Finish him.
I thought you said lessons.
Well,
What's the difference between lessons and a league, Terry? Is it a league or is it lessons?
It's a league.
Oh.
In Missouri.
Oh.
Let's find some on YouTube, some kids fighting, and bet on it.
Okay, cool. I'll take the guy on the left.
Okay,
I haven't even seen the video yet.
Done.
I'll take the kid on the left.
That's even money. What do you care?
Mm-hmm. Hey, here we go. Give him the bucket. Oh, well. Mm-hmm. Oh, we see there's an instructor right there. All right, you know what? These pictures, you made it seem like it's a lot worse than it is.
I'm not seeing. If you saw your son on his back getting pummeled by some
there's a kid under there?
Yes.
Yeah, see? Jeez. If you see your son on his back getting punched in the melon time
First
after
of
time,
all,
you're gonna flip.
These kids look older than 6. These kids do.
Okay, they're washed up at 9. I mean, how much older? They're still kids, you know?
All right, well, I'll tell you what. Throw these 3 pictures up there and let people decide if this is that big a deal. I'm still not thinking it's that big a deal. All right, and they do have headgear on.
If anyone sees their son getting pummeled in the head over and over again,
well, if you're driving your son there voluntarily, then I don't think you're going to get that outraged.
Probably not.
Well, but still, I mean, even if you have the headgear on or whatever, some protective gear, it can't protect you completely.
If you go to watch the class play and you see your son getting pummeled, yeah, you might have a problem with it. True. But if you voluntarily drive your kid to the MMA class and then you see your kid getting pummeled, I think you have some expectations of what you're about to see, so you wouldn't get that outrage.
Well, you think you're there for discipline and technical moves, like you said.
Well, if you know that you're getting your son involved in a 6-year-old league, see, the key is the terminology. Are you getting your kid involved in an MMA league at age 6, or are you giving him MMA lessons? To me, there's a world of difference. But do you want to be the Frank Shamrock of tomorrow? You can't all of a sudden get started at age 19.
That reminds me, is McDonald's still serving Shamrock Shakes, or are they done with those?
Oh, jeez.
I said we'd answer all questions by the end of the show.
'Tis the season. I just remembered.
Justin's son is in MMA, and he's 7 years old.
Oh, my gosh, you serious?
Wow. So
Stop it.
You tell Justin, Terry, what a horrifying parent he is to his face on the phone. Justin, are you there?
Yes, I am.
What can you tell us, sir?
I can tell you that I would not let him fight until he's at least 15, 16 years old. And mixed martial arts is what it's actually called.
Yeah, MMA, yeah.
Heard it say martial arts, that's exactly what it is.
Exactly. So that's what I had visualized. It's not real 2 guys fighting to find an ultimate winner. It's lessons as far as the technical aspects of MMA, right?
I was brought up in martial arts, and I know that I defused every situation that I came upon into the streets, and because of martial arts training and the respect that comes with it, and
you're not the perfect weapon, are you?
I'm going to have my son growing up with.
Well, but
Jeff Speakman is no wood.
What old Speakman?
Hey, Justin, you ever heard of Jeff Speakman?
What was that?
You ever heard of the name Jeff Speakman?
What was that again?
Never mind. If you haven't heard it by now, you probably haven't heard of it.
Yeah, Jeff Speakman. He made my sandwich yesterday at Subway.
Oh, it is. Well, he's quite the sandwich artist.
Yes.
Justin, so you're saying your son is involved in the MMA world at age 7, and there's nothing to really get up in arms about, so to speak. Terry's overblowing it yet again.
I'm saying again, from my news
Not that
story,
we discourage her from overblowing it.
What is being described in Missouri is a little bit more than just your technical stuff.
I definitely would not want him in the MMA league as far as him fighting, but as far as him training, I have no problem with that. And he's actually in jiu-jitsu. I don't want him learning stand-up until he's a little bit older because kids, they fight. So
I'll tell you what,
have him
Justin, do me a favor. Go to the tmanshow.com whenever you get to where you're driving right now. Go to the tmanshow.com, take a look at these pictures, and tell me if you think there's anything offbeat about what you see, okay?
All right, and what's going on with those Frank Shamrock tickets? How can I get some?
Well, we're going to be giving them away before the end of the show, all right? We're trying to see if we can scrounge up more than the 2 pairs that we have. We still have 2 pairs to give away between now and the end of the show. I can't just put them in your lap, as I said earlier.
I would love to go.
Well, hopefully when I give them away, it'll be you and your son that win them. But if you're trying to play on my heartstrings right now, you picked the wrong day because my cheek is like chopped liver.
Wow. Every time I hear Shamrock, I think of the frosty green goodness at McDonald's. I don't want to hear it anymore.
It is some frosty green goodness, Tari. You can't deny that.
So good. I hope they're not done with them.
I think they understand the demand for the Shamrock Shake, and I think they stretch the parameters to a lot more than just your St. Patrick's Day experience.
Okay, good.
I think you'll be very happy as a customer. You'll be happy regardless, even if they don't have it, because you love the chicken.
You're out of Shamrock? Okay, but no.
Mm-hmm. I guess I'll have to settle for 3 Big Macs. Okay.
T-Man Show. Word has it that Jessica Simpson and her Dallas Cowboy friend, Tony Romo, could also be headed for the end zone.
Oh, geez.
But Tony himself told Extra that rumors he and Jessica are already engaged were premature.
No truth. You know what? It's a good thing I'm not a Cowboy fan. Because if I'm a Cowboy fan, or we're doing the show out of Dallas, and I'm a big fan of the Dallas Cowboys, I'm like, you know what? I don't care how much talent this guy may or may not have. Get him the hell out of town on the next frickin' bus, because I'm sick of hearing about him and Jay Simp. Can you focus on football for half a day? Is that something you can do?
Kind of tough to do.
It annoys me, and I'm not even a fan. I laugh every time the Cowboys lose. I could care less. And yet it still annoys me to hear him always having a comment about his bouncy little girlfriend there. You focus on football, get your ass out of Dallas, where they eat, sleep, and breathe football in the state of Texas, Terry.
I know.
Are you kidding me? And they're tolerating this crap? This pretty boy always having a comment about his little bouncy girlfriend?
But she's so bouncy and
He's
cute.
not even pretty, though, is he? He's kind of goofy looking.
He's a goofy pretty boy. Yeah, I think some ladies would say he qualifies as a pretty boy.
Really?
Yeah, he dresses like a pretty boy. He kind of has the personality of a pretty boy. He's the pretty boy, little quarterback, kind of on the guyish. I mean, he's not the best-looking guy in the world, if that's what you're saying. Yes, a little goofy.
Yeah.
Not overly handsome in any true regard, but cute enough, handsome enough, pretty boy enough to qualify as a pretty boy.
Yeah, okay.
Here's a boy that can qualify as pretty. But regardless, get this pretty boy's mind on football like starting now. Go. Or get your ass out of town. Go play somewhere else. CFL would love you.
Wow.
Lucky you're even in the league.
Really?
Yes. He loves it. Almost like he's always like smirking. He loves his little girlfriend thing going on there. Meanwhile, he's blowing every big game they have. 4th down, chance to win it. Romo back to pass. Interception! All they need is a field goal to make it to the next round. Oh, slips through his hands. What a shame. Well, you better figure it out, dude.
Yeah.
Because those boys in Dallas don't play.
Didn't they just re-sign him some?
Oh, yeah.
Another little
big
contract.
Deal.
Yeah, big deal.
But NFL contracts are not guaranteed, Terry.
Oh, okay.
Take whatever money they guaranteed you and save it, because you ain't playing no more. Well, all right. Well, I'm just saying, I can only imagine what they're feeling. Maybe they don't feel the way I do, but that's the way I would feel. I think they do. I don't think they've come out and said it as loudly as perhaps I'm suggesting they should right now, but it'll explode sooner or later. If it's starting already, you can sense it right before and certainly after with Terrell Owens crying on behalf of his quarterback.
That's his quarterback?
Mm-hmm.
Are you talking about the National Football League? Is that what we're talking about here?
Yeah, I think that is what we are discussing. He said stalling for time at this moment. You know what we got to do right here, right now?
What's that?
Yeah, I told Gil Beasy. We give him a 5-minute heads up. We'll have to do that with the second pair. Don't do it right now, because I want to give away a mixed martial arts Strike Force extravaganza. San Jose HB Pavilion. Now, not everyone in our listening audience is going to be able to go, but you know there are times in the show where sometimes some people can be involved and some people can't. Well, that's one of the moments we face right now. But I'll be watching. Who's going to be there? Who wants tickets to Strike Force? Who wants some of the last remaining tickets? Frank Shamrock Conley! This is not really the music to be playing for that. But
Come on, it works.
It works for everything, yeah. Terry, do you have like a stat of the day or something that we could throw out there to make people feel like they've earned their way into the HB Pavilion? It's Saturday night, not tonight, right? Saturday night?
I would assume.
Saturday
nay.
Yeah, I do, actually. Found your little
Find something for me. You got a stat of the day?
Sure.
Got something exciting? Something that works? Something that
Yeah,
people
I
can
think so.
guess at? Something that I could even play along in? What do you have? What are you
Sure.
working on there?
According to a recent survey,
Yes.
what percent of college guys...
What percent of college guys? Okay, a survey about college guys.
Yes.
Interesting. I'm already interested. My
Yes.
ears are perked up, and I'm not biting my cheek right now. Go ahead.
Okay.
Yes.
What percent of college guys
Yeah.
that are, engaged in a little sexual fun with their woman out there?
Yeah, college guys.
Yeah.
Yeah. Mhm.
Think that they give their woman the big O during their lovemaking.
What percent of college guys think that they just gave their woman the greatest heights of sexual pleasure?
Yes.
You have a stat that gives the number in percentage terms of men who think they just gave their woman the big O, as you call it.
Yes.
Do you then have the follow-up of how many actually do or no?
Yes, according to the women.
Okay, so you have a stat of the amount of men who think they do, and then, according to the women, how many men actually do. How many college dudes actually have, in fact.
Yes.
Well, is it safe to say that the number of men that actually have is lower than the number of men who think that they do? I mean, you can give me that without revealing what the numbers are, Terry. I mean, obviously, it's clear that the amount of men who think they do is a lot higher than the men that actually do, right?
Correct.
Okay. That's interesting. I like it. Terry. We're going to run with it.
Okay.
The amount of men who actually... So what should we make as whoever gets the actual number wins the ticket? Should we make it the amount of men who think they do, or the amount of men that actually do? Which is more interesting?
Ooh.
Which is a little bit more fascinating. What percent of college men actually do give their woman the big O? The amount of men who actually think they do is 101%. It's not 101%. Okay. Wow. Well, give people two shots at it. It's a two-pronged chance.
Gotcha.
To win yourself some big tickets for the weekend. If you could either get the exact number, and you can't be within 5, you can't be within 2, you can't even be within a range of 1. You got to nail it, or all is lost. But there's the second chance, because you can take a shot at the amount of men that actually think they do, and then the amount of men that actually do it. If you can get... Now, is this something that can be looked up on the internet, Terry? Or is this one of your more hidden type sources that isn't going to be easy to find?
Well,
let me go to the phones real quick.
Don't give me
any ideas. Okay. Daniel.
Yeah.
You got to guess the amount of men who think that they give their women in college. Dudes who are running through chicks. And how old are you, dude?
I'm 27.
27, all right. You go to college for any extended time? You go 4 years, 2 years, no years? What'd you do?
I did a couple years of college.
Couple of years, all right.
Never thought I was gay, though.
Huh?
We're not your parents.
Yeah, I don't, this is not Thanksgiving dinner. This is not this is not an inquisition of any kind. Daniel, what amount of men in college you certainly came across from college dudes during your 2 years?
Come across.
Tend to be a little cockier maybe than the average person on the planet. The amount of men that think they gave their woman the big O after a lovemaking session has just been completed. They walk around pretty sure, if not positive, that they gave their woman the heights of sexual pleasure. The percentage of men who feel that way is
20%.
20%. Is that correct, Terry?
That would be wrong.
Oh, did it even come close? I mean, this is going all morning, actually, now that I think about it. The fact that we give them 2 chances makes it a little bit more likely that we can get through this, but, I mean, because I have them having to nail it, so to speak.
Yes. But the tickets are worth it, right?
We could be here through the noontime.
All right.
So
we could be doing the old school lunch in the background here.
All right. So I'm clear that the first prong is men who think they do, right?
That's right. He guessed the men that think they do.
Think they do, not that actually do. Okay.
Yeah, give us a second guess at the amount of men that do there, Dan. You want to throw out another number?
8%.
8% of men actually give women. He's saying men have no skills whatsoever, basically. That's what he's saying. In college, men, because you're calling it lovemaking, Terry. In college, it's more or less humping, and that's what Daniel's pretty much indicating. If it's 8%, if less than 1 out of 10 men who have sex with girls in college are giving those girls the big O, well, then we are talking about just a country full of humpers, Terry. Is it 8%? Is Daniel going to win in his second chance at the Strike Force tickets, yes or no?
No.
Oh! Daniel, thanks for playing, sir. I'm sorry. Take care. Yeah, I'm already getting bored of this, Terry.
Oh, come on.
We may have to make it. You may have to indicate higher or lower. And we may have to...
We have to do some college girls to kind of figure this out here.
Yeah, I may have to have some college girls come down so I get a visual of what we're really dealing with here. DJ Donkey Nuts would like his...
wow.
Would like his shot at this. Good morning.
Been on Terry Cam lately.
Good morning, Mr. DJ Donkey Nuts, sir. How are you?
I'm doing great. How about yourself, sir?
And you want to go to the big event tomorrow night, is that right?
Yes, sir.
You don't have tickets at this time.
No, I do not.
Do you have an opinion on who is more likely to win this unbelievable battle of very highly skilled combatants?
I'm a big mixed martial arts fan, but I've never seen either of the two fight, but I've heard a lot about Shammy, so I think he might pull it off.
I mean, we've all seen the highlights over the past few weeks or so, right? So I know you have, so can you base your opinion just on what you've seen in little clips here and there, yes or no?
Just so far, Shammy right now.
Okay, he's leaning towards Shamrock, and you'd like to be there to watch it live and in your face. Is that right?
Yes, sir.
So we have some good seats for the winner here, and your guess of the amount of men who think that they've done the deal as good as it can be done amongst college men is...
96%.
96% of college dudes say, I got it done. No question about it. She was screaming for mercy. She was tapping out. She was submitting, surrendering to my skills. Is it, Terry? 96%.
That would be wrong.
Oh, is it safe to say it's a little bit lower? Or maybe if you say higher, that would pretty much...
It's lower.
Oh, it's lower?
Yes.
That leaves a lot of room.
Yeah.
How about a second chance, DJ Donkey Nuts? Would you like to take a shot at the amount of men that actually can get the job done?
I'd say 75%.
75%? Wow, it's a lot different than 8%. Terry, is it 75% of men? 3 out of 4. It's almost like the Dentons. Is it 3 out of 4 dudes in college? I think I could answer the question for him without even getting your information. But just make it official. Is it 75%?
That would be wrong.
Oh! That means the game. That means, Terry.
Yes?
Thanks for playing, DJ Donkey Nuts. The game.
Yes.
A goes on! Man, I'm worried the game could go on forever here.
Yeah.
First caller.
Oh, God.
Well, I'm up against a hard break now, Terry.
So the college girls are or aren't coming down. What do we decide?
College girls are on their way. Don't worry about that.
All right.
Oh, yeah.
I better go comb my hair.
Pasty's all over that. Oh, that'll make a big difference.
Yeah, you're going to love me now.
Okay.
The T-Man Show.
We just got our hands on 2 more pairs of tickets.
Yeah.
For Strike Force, and we have a car show. We got a lot of stuff now to give away this morning. We have 4 pairs of tickets to give away to Strike Force.
Okay.
We just doubled the amount of tickets that we had last segment, Terry. So between now and the end of the show, obviously they're no good on Monday morning.
Right.
So we got to give them all away before the end of the show. We have car show tickets to give away for those who don't feel like they can get to the HB Pavilion this weekend. Car show tickets. Somebody can win something so that everyone can participate in all the fun and frolics of Terry's Stat of the Day situation here.
Now, what if I want to participate in just the frolics?
Well, the fun comes with the frolics.
Okay.
You can't separate the two. All
right, I'm done.
You try to have frolics and not have a good time.
That's impossible, isn't it?
It's next to impossible.
All right.
Goodness.
But the continuing of going on and having people guess this stat, Terry.
Oh, come on.
Is starting to get to me already. All right, so your question again, I can only go on with it so long, and then I'm just going to start taking calls. Because, I mean, we got 4 pairs of tickets. Sooner or later, I'm just going to start giving away tickets. You know what I'm saying?
I know.
I mean, we're halfway through the show as it is.
Oh, jeez.
As it is. As it is, right?
Right.
Hey, what's the correct?
As it is.
As it is.
As it is. All right. I knew this dude always said, as it is.
It's wrong.
Yeah.
It's like center
Wrong
field.
emphasis, right?
Yeah, like center field.
Mm-hmm. Center field.
Hate that.
Center field.
Yeah, center field.
Yeah. People say center field?
Yeah, people do it wrong.
Really?
Yeah, people who don't put emphasis on the right words really bother me.
Yeah, it's really a pet peeve of mine, too.
I hate it. It's so
That's why I wanted to
torturous.
establish that I had it right there.
Yeah.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
That's why I celebrate Christmas.
Who says center field?
I think my mom says it. My sister and I used to rip her for it.
What is your mom doing talking about center field all the time?
She had 2 kids that played, She talked about it from time to time.
Played center field?
Yeah. I didn't play center field, but
I know you play the field, but I didn't know you played center field.
Oh, yeah.
Anyway, what was your question again as it pertains to college-age boys, Terry? Typically found in the range of 18 years of age to 22. Not exactly the most experienced sexual beings that the world has to offer. And your question was, as it pertains to their sexual situations?
What % of college guys think they give their woman the big O?
You love saying the big O, yes. That's your friendly, fun-friendly, and frolic way of kind of cleaning it up and making it all part of a family show environment. Right. Is that right?
Yes, trying.
Yes, indeed. Give their women that they're having sessions with the big O.
Yes, well, making love to them.
What % of college dudes really care when they're in college?
Why are you trying to just make it?
What % of college sex involves, sex of a sober variety?
Wow.
What % of sex happens when you're not under the influence of alcohol? So if you're under the influence of alcohol, Terry, you have an excuse as to why you're not providing the woman with that big O that every college girl desperately needs.
All right, it's like, look, I've had to fit the Southern Comfort. I'll be lucky if I get mine. Forget yours. Okay? God, I got enough to worry about here.
All right. I think that's a part of the equation that shouldn't get overlooked, Terry. All right?
Can we just stick with my stat?
If you have any hope in your rope when you're trying to have sex in college, you're ahead of the game.
By the way, the word was outfield. She said outfield. Not center field. That's the worst. Outfield?
You're playing in the outfield?
Yeah. No, that's not right. Please tell me.
That is definitely not right.
It tortures you too, I hope.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, good.
Okay. I've only heard it twice and I'm already tortured.
Good.
Yes. Where are we at there? Oh, yeah.
What %
Yeah, and I was saying you're lucky if you can keep it up.
Right.
All right. You can neutralize yourself with a fifth of vodka and Viagra. Anyhow, let's go to, and the person has to nail it. Is that where we're at?
Yes.
Oh, right. Eugene, are you there? Leave it to a Eugene to know the answer. Hey, you know what I'm thinking, though?
What?
During the break, people had more than enough time to look this up, Terry. I want a question that we can come up with. We're going to do trivia to give away tickets. Let's come up with a trivia question that can't be looked up on the internet, although basically everything can be.
Right.
But we can come up with something that can't be looked up.
Okay.
Eugene, are you there?
Yes, I'm still here.
And your guess is?
I would say college students that think they do.
Yes, Eugene.
63%.
63% is the actual number, Terry Free, of college-age dudes who think they give their women the big old orgasm. 63%, yes or no?
No.
Oh, but he has a second chance.
He does.
At the Strike Force tickets. How bad do you want to go, Eugene?
Really bad.
Really bad. And who would you be going with should you be so lucky to win in the second chance situation?
Okay, college students who actually do.
Yeah, I can forget about the question.
I know.
Yeah, the number of college-age dudes who actually do, in fact, forget about what they think. They actually did, in fact, whether they realized it or not, gave their, hopefully, college-age women, not a professor, well, what other options do you have?
Oh, jeez.
An RA, RAs are students. Okay, yeah, what actual number of college dudes actually did, in fact, get the job done? That's what you consider the job, yes. And I don't. Go
11%.
ahead. What percent?
11.
11%. Is 11% the actual number of college dudes who are actually getting it done in the highest of fashions? Terry Free, yes or no?
No.
Eugene, I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I thank you for playing. I thank you for calling. I thank you for giving it your college try, if you will.
I appreciate the opportunity.
Oh, that's nice of you to say. That is a very good sport, Terry.
Yes.
Yes. I bet he's wearing a sport coat as well. Anyhow, Terry, as I said, this can go on all morning.
I know, it's great. I love it.
Why don't you just give us the numbers?
Come on, one more.
And then I'll give you a trivia question that A, can't be looked up, and then B, is like gettable. Instead of making it a 1 out of 100 lottery.
Jeez.
I'm dying to know already. I'll give you my thoughts.
Okay.
It's Friday. I don't give you thoughts.
Do you really want them now?
The actual number of men is probably somewhere, I'd say, about at or around 78%. I'm actually not going to go lower because I don't even think college guys really care that much.
I didn't know the girl was supposed to get something out of it.
Yeah, I mean,
it's like 28.
you don't know that until you get like really involved in a serious relationship.
Yeah, right.
She starts whining to you. I'm going to say it's probably around 58%, Terry.
That think
that they do. What's the actual number?
The actual number is?
Yes.
60%.
Oh, you win
my tickets.
You win both showcases. You were within 2.
And the actual number of men that do, I'll say, is around 15%, 20%, 25%, somewhere in that range.
The actual...
Every once in a while, a blind squirrel finds a nut, Terry. You get lucky. You hit on something that you didn't even know was there. And you're so drunk that you're wailing away with reckless abandon. And you're knocking the bottom out of there, and you get lucky. What is the actual number of men that actually do, in fact, give their lady that they're all partnered up with in a love-making session the height of heights, Terry? The ultimate pleasure, which is known as... the Big O, as you refer to it.
Yes, sir.
The actual number of men in college-aged, that do, in fact, get it done is...
25%.
25! Wasn't that part of my range?
Yes.
It was.
Terry, I just won both showcases again. That's
way to go!
Yes. Okay, what do I win, Terry? No expense-based trip to college for you? I'm in.
Nice, huh?
Man.
Only because you get 3 meals a day. That's my favorite part.
Back in time. Anyway, now let's come up with a trivia question that can actually give someone some tickets here.
All right.
As opposed to going on with this all morning. You know how long we would have to go on to get, 60% and 25%?
I know. But...
a 4-hour show. We have Strike Force tickets. We have car show tickets. We can work with you on something else. Everyone can participate. Anyone can win. It's a Friday giveaway morning show extravaganza. So, keep in mind, the number is toll-free. Oh, yeah. 1-866-663-A-T-Man. Come up with a little T-Man trivia, maybe, Terry.
Okay.
You got any good T-Man trivia, Terry?
I'm sure we can come up with some.
Oh, well, that's what I'm asking you. All right. How many people showed up to Vinnie the Pooh and Angel's lame-ass hotel party around this time last year? Was it around this time last year? Don't give me that look. You know it was lame. You got to admit it.
Is there a hard number that we know of?
I had fun.
I don't even know if he knows the actual number, so maybe that's like bogus trivia, but it's not hard to count to like 4 or 5. I just gave it away. Writing down names? What are you doing there?
I'm not writing down names.
What are you writing?
I can write down names if you want me to.
Oh, what were you writing? You were just doodling?
I was doodling.
Oh, you were doodling?
Yes.
I love to doodle. Anyway.
It's lovely.
Because around this time last year was our T-Man party plane to Vegas, and the details are working itself out this year's go-around, so don't worry about that, ladies and gentlemen. But wasn't your lame-ass Park 55 hotel and sped little joint extravaganza around this time, too?
It was like right around this time, like within a month, I think.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
It wasn't that late.
There was like 4 people there, right? Give me the names. It's like Angel Baby, you, Angel, and like one other dude.
It was the little waiter guy.
Yeah.
Kicked it with us.
No, the room service dude?
It was the room service dude.
You thought Gay's party was lame, Terry.
I know, we had it cracking.
No, but
we had a chick drunk dancing, and we had it
You're
popping.
Still gonna try to convince us that party was popping off?
We had it popping. We had it popping. Pop off.
Fun. Pop off, son.
All right, here's a question that I don't think can be looked up, Terry.
Okay.
Here's a question. It's not T-Man trivia, but here's a question. The first person who can answer this question wins one of the fine offerings that I mentioned just a moment ago. All right?
How big is Vinnie the Pooh's cranium?
Oh, geez.
Is Vinnie the Pooh actually the deflated Sinbad? Yes or no?
No. Someone said that.
I know. Somebody emailed that Vinnie the Pooh looks like a deflated Sinbad. Anyway.
That's so bad.
When you think about it, I was like, yeah.
No, like someone shoved a fire hose up Vinny's butt and turned it on.
Fire hose again?
Where are Brad Pitt and Angelina Jolie currently living? They're currently living in somebody's home. And I want you to answer for me, ladies and gentlemen, for whatever ticket you want. Strike Force, whichever one's dying for it, sounds like Terry, car, shoe, whatever is on your mind right now. You can answer for me. This is good. Well, you know the answer, right?
Yeah, I hope it's not a big story.
We showed this to each other yesterday, Terry. We were fascinated by this.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, what's that?
Look at this.
You show me yours, I'll show you mine.
You really have your dad's penis.
I'm surprised you saw my desk.
We go to the same health club.
But he does show it to everyone. I
don't have a visual of your dad naked now.
I was kind of amazed by this. At least he doesn't say center field.
I know.
I was kind of amazed by this, and so was Hotshot Scott. Is this the best way to phrase the question? Whose residence is Brad Pitt and Angelina Jolie currently residing in? Mm-hmm. Okay?
Without the person there. They're renting it out to them.
At the moment, there's a person renting out a home to Brad Pitt and Angelina Jolie. They're making, well, I don't want to give away too many clues. Where are they living right now? Who's home? Don't look it up. Call right now. If you look it up, you're going to be too late. Because they're taking calls right now.
It's not an emergency situation. Like theirs didn't burn down or something. Well, okay, well, I know.
1-866. Anybody? We have our own language all of a sudden.
All right, no.
663 T-Man. All right. Jordan, you're on the air.
What's up, T?
How do you go? How do you? Yes, Jordan.
Good.
What's going on? Happy Friday.
Brad Pitt. They're living at Brad Pitt's home.
Well, that'd be kind of like a little trick question.
Amazing. How do they do it?
Brad Pitt and Angelina Jolie are currently not living in Brad Pitt's home. I'm sorry, Jordan. I'm sorry to tell you you have lost. The tickets could have been yours.
Oh.
He thought we were trying to hit him with a trick question. That would be kind of sneaky.
Kind of dirty, though.
That'd be kind of dirty.
Stupid.
If that was the answer. No, Brad Pitt and Angelina Jolie are currently living in someone's home who rented it out to them. They had a certain need to be in that area, and there's a certain someone who's very well known, especially right now, that Brad Pitt and Angelina Jolie, when you find out whose home they're living in, Terry, you're going to be like, wow, that's really weird. All right?
Okay.
Whose home is it? Elizabeth, you're on the air. Elizabeth?
Yes.
Your answer, please.
Angelina's father's home.
Everyone thinks it's a trick question.
I know.
It's no relative of Angelina Jolie or Brad Pitt. I'll tell you that right now. So we can end all the thoughts that this is some kind of trick question or some kind of easy than it seems question. No.
Angelina's house.
You would never think that Angelina Jolie and Brad Pitt would even know this person. You would never think that their paths have crossed in any way, shape, or form. They're both very well known.
That's what makes it fun.
All three of them are very well known, but for completely different reasons.
Okay.
All right? They're not in the same world, although they're both celebrities in their own right in the entertainment world. All right?
Yeah,
there's some intrigue to it. It's not George Clooney. Ooh, weird.
This is very not typical of this show, Terry, for us to be sitting here doing trivia all morning.
And horoscopes are coming up later.
Oh, wow.
I'm loving it for a change, all right?
Yeah, that's kind of cool.
Okay.
I think it's a good question. It's interesting.
Lee, it says Redwood City, but it also says you're living in Africa. Are you in Africa right now?
No, I'm not.
Okay, why does it say living in Africa? Oh, that's your guess.
What we're doing I ain't living in no Africa.
All right.
Africa's not a person.
Tell me what's your guess. What's your guess? Living with Toto.
I think are we going country or actual?
No, I'm telling the actual person's home whose residence it is. You can't give me a country.
Oh, come on.
They're living on Earth. My win.
I thought we were giving away things like Bob Barker today.
Hey, listen, if you can tell me whose home they're living in, you will be a winner. You'll be at Strike Force like 24 hours from now. Whose home are they living in?
They gotta be living in some I don't know.
Take a guess.
Harriet Truman. I don't know.
Harriet Truman. By golly!
He nailed it. Interesting.
God.
They gotta do something.
It's not Harriet Truman. Thanks, Lee. All right.
Thanks for nothing.
Jonathan, you're on the air.
What's going on, T-Man?
Let me ask people if they win what they're playing for so we know what we're playing for here. Jonathan, if you are to guess correctly, what would you like to win?
I like, car show tickets for the summer, man. From the Bay Area 707, you dig?
All right, but so you're in the Bay and you don't want to go to Strike Force this weekend? You don't want to go to the HB Pavilion and see Frank Shamrock against Kung Lee? You don't want any of that action or what?
What would you go for? What you tell me?
I would go for. I'm going to be watching it tomorrow night. I can't go because I got a charity thing, but I'm going to be taping it and watching it. I'm going to be recording it on the old DVR and watching it. So I don't know. You tell me what you want.
Let's do that one, T-Man.
All right, good.
Do that one.
Well, let's see if you can get it first of all. What's your guess?
Neverland Ranch. Michael Jackson's old spot.
Neverland Ranch.
Well, that's a good spot.
It's a fair guess. There's a lot of rooms available, I would imagine. Is it? I know the answer. Neverland Ranch. I'm asking myself.
Is that it?
No, I'm sorry. It's not Neverland Ranch.
Oh, that sucks.
All right, take care, man.
For sure, T-Man. Have a good one,
Take
man.
care, buddy. Yes.
I think Neverland would be a little creepy these days. No one's there. A couple emaciated horses walking around.
You know what?
You hear screams of kids late at night.
Oh, my God. Stop it.
Those aren't necessarily screams. All right, let me give away the clue that should give this away, Terry.
Okay.
A lot of weird stuff went on there.
Because we have 4 pairs, and it's only a 4-hour show, and I'm dying to give away some tickets already. You know what I'm saying? Let me see if you could get it based on this clue. This is the clue that should give it away to everybody. The person whose home that Brad Pitt and Angelina Jolie are currently living in because they're doing a movie in the area right now can be gotten by figuring out who is identified by the following a clue.
My hands raised.
Terry's looking a little bit confused.
Jesus, for real?
Come on, Terry. I just gave it away to everyone but you. Is that what you're telling me?
Probably so. Because that doesn't really mean anything to me.
The greatest theme song ever produced.
Whoa, somebody's pretty excited over there.
Of course.
Aside from Shattering Glass right now, Terry.
Oh, that was a good one. I love that song.
I'm not talking about Billy Joel.
I know what you're talking about.
Aside from Shattering Glass, Terry, that's about the most identifiable sound that the world of entertainment has to offer. And you're sitting there pretending like you're confused.
Because I am.
Play it again.
I'm going to play it again. You'll get it this time, Terry. What's your guess?
I do it.
Can I give you my guess first?
You got a guess? Well, if you're going to give it away, Terry, just write it down. Write it down for me. AC/DC.
That's exactly what I was going to say.
I knew it. She's so old.
Get out of here with that.
Because that's the only, because it's
right.
that,
Hell's
yes,
Bells, yeah.
Hell's Bells.
That's not the beginning of Hell's Bells, is it?
Yes.
Yeah, Hell's Bells does that at the beginning.
Yes.
I know it does, but that's not from Hell's Bells.
That is not.
Okay. It's not It's not AC/DC, Terry. All right?
Okay.
Not the worst guess in the world.
It's not the worst guess in the world, but it's close. Will.
Third worst.
Will, what's your guess?
You're going to say that.
The Undertaker.
Well, you are correct. Woo! You know, now I got a problem with Will. Here's my problem with Will. All right? He called up. I look up on the call board, and he was going to guess Weird Al Yankovic's house. For who knows what reason. Why were you going to guess Weird Al Yankovic, Will?
I was just trying to guess something strange, man, but then in the background I heard the Undertaker music, so I swapped it up.
See, Will called up. He was on hold to guess Weird Al Yankovic, and then he heard the clue, and he changed his guess.
Scandal.
We got a scandal here now. The clue was supposed to be for people who hadn't called in yet.
Right.
Will, what the hell am I going to do with you?
I don't know, man. I'm a cheater.
Oh, at least you admit it.
Well, if you admit you're a cheater, we can help you out. All right, you're a winner. Hang on, Will. Congratulations, Willie. Willie, well done, all right? Terry, isn't it kind of ironic that Undertaker facing his biggest match of all time this Sunday at WrestleMania 24, is it?
Yeah.
Wow.
Trying to win the belt once and for all, Terry. He'd probably retire if he does. Imagine if he won the belt and then retired.
It'd be a sad day.
Would that be cool, though?
Takes it with him.
It'd be great.
Takes it with him and just leaves.
Beats Brad Pitt with it when he gets
Walks out in the dark with this.
Yes, ladies and gentlemen, it is a fact. Brad Pitt and Angelina Jolie are currently filming a movie in Cedar Creek, Texas.
Beautiful this time of year.
He and his entire family, including his non-wife Angelina Jolie, are staying at the ranch owned by a man named Mark Calloway. Who is Mark Calloway, you asked, Terry?
Sounds like
Who
a
is
nice,
Mark
harmless
Calloway,
guy. Mark
Tina?
Calloway?
Sounds like one of the regular run-of-the-mill guys you'd find in Cedar Creek, Texas, doesn't it?
Hi, I'm Mark. Welcome to the ranch.
One of the most protected names. You never really hear Undertaker's name exposed.
Ever.
But we have information, Terry, that is undeniable that Mark Calloway is the person who has rented out his ranch to Angelina Jolie and Brad Pitt so they could film their movie in Cedar Creek, Texas. And Mark Calloway is, in fact, the Undertaker.
Oh.
Mark Calloway's ranch includes a home with a regulation-size wrestling ring in it.
Oh, man.
How cool would that be?
Unless you have to wrestle him, it'd be cool.
Angelina on the top rope. She jumps. Oh, my! Oh, man, that shouldn't cost that much. Everyone should have a ring.
No, I think it's a couple dollars. For a real one?
Yeah, I mean, I'm sure it's a couple of dollars. I'm sure it's not the cheapest thing in the world, but I mean, it's not the most extravagant thing you could ever have to purchase.
I mean, a turnbuckle itself's $1,000. I don't know. Turnbuckles.
Turnbuckle's not $1,000.
You got to buy steel chairs. You got to buy the table. You got to buy the bell. You got to buy Jerry Lawler.
I'm just wondering how my house hasn't had a regulation-sized wrestling ring in it for the past 5 years.
If you build it, I will come.
You have to have.
No kidding, man. See ya.
Not about to go to the woodshed and build it.
Why not?
I'm thinking of buying one.
If there's,
I don't know. I'm sure there's some assembly required, but
yeah, I don't think you just buy one and throw it together with some glue.
How do more homes not have regulation-sized wrestling rings in it? Is my question. What a great thing to have in the house.
Awesome.
The best. I had an inflatable one, but not the same.
Oh yeah, everyone has inflatable ones now. Yeah,
everyone.
That's probably just as good. But
the job done.
A real, authentic wrestling ring in your house.
And Pasty Dave couldn't care any less.
Terry Freed looks like she couldn't care any less.
No, she's not dialed in.
I'm just not a big. I've never been a big wrestling fan.
But your family will be watching WrestleMania, I bet, on Sunday, Terry, won't they?
No.
Not in our house. We don't watch that crap.
No, not in our house.
That's right. I'm sure the Undertaker and Angelina Jolie have a lot to talk about.
All right, you know what? First call right now gets whatever tickets they want to. Right now, first caller. No trivia, no nothing, no fuss, no muss. Money back guarantee. Set against 2 knives as well, not really. And whatever tickets you want. That's the kind of generous mood I'm in right now.
Wow.
Terry. Because Andy or Mark, or what was his name, who just called in, kind of like got tickets under false pretenses in some way, shape, or form. Let me give away tickets to the first caller right now. You're on the air. Who's this?
This is Juan.
Juan?
Yes.
Where are you calling from, Juan?
Calling from... I'm in Pleasanton right now.
What tickets can I give you for being the very first caller? Is that why... Well, first of all, why are you calling, sir?
I want to see if I can win some tickets to that fight tomorrow.
Who would you be taking with you, Juan?
My wife.
His wife and him going to an MMA big-time event, Terry. Do you bring the wife?
Why not?
Wife of Juan.
I know you're going to say that, Terry. Why not? I'll tell you why not.
I mean, you can't deny that there are a lot of women who are totally into it. You see that.
No place for a lady.
There are some places, Terry, that's just no place for a lady. You want to pick up on the ladies that are there, fine.
Well,
I'm sorry?
Wants to bring his wife to Strikeforce, Terry. Ladies and gentlemen, he wants to bring his wife, Juan in Pleasanton, wants to bring his wife to Strikeforce.
Yeah.
Well, I did say the first caller, Terry. And even though I got a major problem with this, Juan, I want to congratulate you. You're going to Strikeforce.
Yeah, thank you. Woo! Hey, by the way,
your wife could
first time caller.
Well, you made it impactful, didn't you, Juan? Thank you for jumping in here. First time caller to win a prize. I'm supposed to be happy.
Thank you.
Juan, congratulations. Enjoy the event tomorrow night, my friend.
Yay.
Maybe you and your wife could go out. Oh, I love your call, Juan. All right, hang on. Juan and wife.
Juan and wife.
Yes.
All right.
I think Juan's wife's as loud as him at this kind of situation.
Probably.
She's sitting there going, what time does this thing end?
I think she may be worse.
Really?
Yes, I think she is like screaming.
Like what now?
I don't want to do that. I don't want to get all loud. Do you really want me to get all loud?
Sure, why not?
It's kind of like you making the pseudo-loud voice, Terry, without actually getting loud, I think. Okay, starting to scare me a little bit now.
You sound like Gollum, sort of, from Lord of the Rings or something. I don't know.
Choke him out, blood.
Yes.
Okay. All right.
That cheer was
Break his nose.
Break his nose?
Yep.
I think you should cut the lights in his house and come marching in their room at 3 a.m. and play that music. That's what I would do if I was him. Scare the hell out of him.
I'd be like, oh, Mr. Calloway, you're home. Big whoop.
Yeah, Mark.
Something tells me Mark Calloway isn't as scary sounding as The Undertaker. I think it'll be like Paul Bearer
I hope.
for this
Is he
match.
alive? I think he got sick or something.
Undertaker!
Oh, the best.
You have a brother!
All right. In the spirit of WrestleMania, I'll find you a clip of him for next time. We have to play him. He's the best.
Yeah, it hurts my throat to do that.
Yeah.
I should have done it like this. Undertaker.
That would have been awesome.
Wow.
Choke him out, break his nose. Blood. Who the hell screams break his nose?
I don't know. She's never been, obviously.
Come on his face.
Oh, okay, you're getting warmer, Terry.
The T-Man Show.
Before you were married, did you ever have sexual relations with a married man, yes or no?
Oh, jeez.
Another marriage on the rocks on the moment of truth.
The moment
It's a
of
climactic moment of the two-part season finale, which begins on Fox Wednesday. Now listen to this.
Maybe they leave it as a cliffhanger. You got to wait till next season to find out the answer, Terry.
No way. You better not.
Did you ever have sex with a married man before your marriage?
It's a climactic moment of the two-part season finale, which begins on Fox Wednesday.
Right.
Now listen to this wife's devastating answer.
Yes.
Whatever, I could take 10 calls in the next 10 seconds if we went to do the same thing.
I'm sure you could.
Big whoop.
Devastating.
All right, I still have it on my DVR. I'll watch it. Anyhow.
The best part is that then it's like, the answer is true, and the whole place collapses. Oh, nice job for sleeping with a married man telling the truth. Awesome.
Oh, the money's still alive. Okay.
Yes, you are so devious, but at least you're honest.
And you're on the verge of winning a six-figure sum. Way to go. Keep up with the honesty. Terry, what else is going on? I got lots of tickets to give away. We've given away 2 pairs. We still have 3 more pairs of Strike Force tickets to give away between now and the end of the show. All
right.
You know what I think I'll be doing in the 9 o'clock hour, Terry?
What are you going to be doing?
I think you better batten down the hatches. I think you better call your friends and phone the neighbors, Terry.
Uh-oh.
I can't get out of that mode, huh?
It's the WrestleMania mode. I think.
Pandemonium!
Call security! I think. You know, we just found out that Paul Bearer gay phone operator, be happy to know this, had gastric bypass surgery, Terry.
Wow, really?
Yes. So if he comes back in a little cameo reunion type moment on behalf of The Undertaker, who, in my personal opinion, is the biggest match of WrestleMania, I don't want to see Big Show wearing boxing gloves. That means nothing to me. I hope that... I'm still not sure whether these dudes are going to be wearing boxing gloves or... Big Show in boxing gloves is stupid to me.
I agree.
All right?
It's a wrestling.
It's
WrestleMania.
A real wrestling fan is more into seeing The Undertaker fight for the title one last time. All right? Anyhow.
Yes.
If you saw a picture of him now of Paul Bearer, you wouldn't recognize him.
I bet you're right.
It's awful.
We saw him backstage. Remember that?
What? Right.
Remember, we saw Paul Bearer and Undertaker backstage. We didn't know his name was Mark Calloway at the time.
No, so Mark.
But he just looked like he could crush us at any second, you know?
Oh,
It's not a good feeling.
It's a good life to live, though. One of the greatest characters in the history of the wrestling world, Terry. All the wrestling world. One of the top 5 characters in the history of wrestling we're talking about.
Okay.
You understand what I'm telling you here?
Sure.
Okay, anyway. We still have 3 pairs of tickets to give away. Oh, I was about to tell you, one of the ways we'll be giving away tickets in the 9 o'clock hour.
Yes.
I think we may be playing a homemade headline.
Woo!
So any good stuff you have on your pile, stuff, Terry, hit me with it now.
All right.
Or forever hold your peace.
This actually is in the news. The airport security, the TSA, who made the woman take out her nipple ring with pliers. Yeah, she's a little upset and has filed a lawsuit.
So what happens? There was a security issue. She was setting off the alarm.
Yes.
They thought, and maybe they were correct in thinking that it was her nipple rings that were setting off the security alarms. Well, what are they supposed to do in that situation? They have to be sure, ma'am, remove your nipple rings. I'm sure she's not the first person to ever walk through security at an airport with nipple rings, though.
Right.
Was she really hot, and that's why they suspect that they made her take a... Wait, do it slower. No, use your teeth. Did they ask her to take out her nipple rings with her mouth, Terry? Because that might be a little overboard.
Yeah. Or better.
Well, she actually asked.
On second thought, let me use my mouth.
Oh my gosh.
What did
she actually asked if, hey, can I just go behind the little curtain and show the female TSA woman my
nipple ring? What does TSA stand for? I don't know why I can't...
What is it?
Public service announcement?
Public, yes.
Pasty's raising his head. Yes, Pasty.
Transportation Security
there you go.
Administration.
Transportation Security what?
Administration.
Transportation Security Administration officials.
Yes.
Everyone's in that mode this morning. It's a Friday, kind of WrestleMania weekend. Transportation Security Administration officials asked her to take out her nipple rings in front of them.
Well,
she wanted to go behind a beaded curtain. What did she want to go behind?
Apparently, they scanned her. She went off, right?
Yeah.
And it was a female TSA lady, right?
All right.
So anyway, and they knew it was the nipple ring. So she asked the female TSA lady, "Hey, can I just show you the nipple rings to show you that that's what's making the detector go off?" And the TSA lady who had talked to her boss said, "No, he wants you to take them out."
Huh.
So she was able to do one with no problem.
The other one she was having trouble with.
Yes, and so
it wasn't being friendly, her nipple ring. It was giving her a fight. How hard is it to take out nipple rings, Terry? I mean,
well, if the skin
I'll give you 10 seconds to take yours out right now. Go ahead. Let's see if you can do it for $100.
Don't have them.
Oh, jeez. Got rid of them?
Never had them.
Oh, my gosh. What a shock.
I would never. Oh, that would hurt.
So then the TSA guy was like, all right, well, it turns out it wasn't your nipple rings, but now we're honing in on the kitty ring. Can you take that off for us, please?
But she does make a couple of good points.
Oh, I bet she does.
Well,
oh, you mean...
Okay, I'm done.
Especially when she's cold.
When she's in a refrigerated area, Terry, she makes some really good points.
The airport can be chilly from time to time.
All right, what was her points, Terry?
Well, first of all, already everybody knew that it was the nipple ring, and I don't think she needed to take out the second nipple ring, especially with a pair of pliers, because it was painful because the skin had grown around the nipple ring, and she had to seriously tug at them.
Oh, I bet you could never. And so did I. You could never be too safe when you're flying. People need to feel secure. It's more mental than anything, Terry. And the likelihood that she was any kind of threat is as minimal as it gets. But the rules have to be across the board.
Right.
So if she's setting off alarms,
right,
and they're truly trying to figure out why she's setting off the alarms, then they gotta keep going with trial and error here.
Well, the other thing, too, is she has a belly button ring, and they didn't require her to take that out.
Oh, believe me, that was next.
She also claims that, they could have given her a little pat down, and she said that she would much rather have had, that than to go through
what airport was this in, Terry?
She was going to the airport in Lubbock, Texas.
Lubbock.
Yes.
And she believes she was just merely targeted for a little sexual titillation. Because if she's crying foul, then she must feel like they were just exploiting her for sexual kinds of gratification of their own doing, right? I mean, what's her claim? Is she claiming this was outside of security measures? Or
yes. And she's claiming that they made a big fuss out of something, that's not that big of a deal. Of course, she has hired Gloria Allred.
Oh, Jesus.
Of course.
I knew something smelled foul here. But keep taking out the kitty ring.
And she also claims that, every day, thousands of people go through metal detectors with their wedding rings on, earrings on, things like that.
Well, they're not setting off the security alarm.
But some of them do, and even if they do, you're not required to take them off. You show them and say, this is what's setting it off.
Listen, I don't know the details of the story, but this is how I picture it. She sets off the security alarm, they put her aside like everyone else.
Right.
They put the metal wand to her, and still something's going off and they can't figure out.
Yes, they do.
Well, when you say, I know what it is, it's my nipple rings. Here, let me go.
Well, ma'am, we haven't confirmed that yet. So will you be patient and just relax? We don't need any kind of outburst from you, especially some nipple ring wearing little hooch here. That's probably the way they saw her, Terry.
All right.
So shut your mouth and let us TSA professionals figure this out. Okay, now take the pliers and twist your nipple. One complete revolution.
Pliers? That sounds really painful. Is there a better way to take out the pliers?
They gave her a pliers and told her to take out her nipple ring.
Yeah, because one side was fine. She was able to take it out, no problem. But this other side, again, the skin had grown around the nipple, and so the ring, and so they...
Nipple rings. So you sound like you are leaning towards the woman's side, that this was over the top.
Yeah, I think so.
This was unnecessary.
Yeah, I think that especially...
And if planes start falling out of the sky because security measures start to slacken up, Terry, well then we can
say that you are to blame. Is that what you're saying right now?
I don't think the plane is falling out of the sky because of a nipple ring. Especially when
I'm just saying.
She's already proven, yes, that's what's doing it. One came out. Is it really necessary to take the other one out?
My point is if they start to slacken on the rules of Homeland Security issues as far as it pertains to airport security, well, then you never know when the planes start falling out of the sky.
Then the next time somebody goes through with earrings in, then they should be required to take those off and necklaces and all that.
If you don't make people take their earrings off, why make them take their nipple rings off?
Right.
Okay, obviously she has some really nice breasts. Is that what it comes down to?
I don't know what she looks
like. She has some really hot-ass boobies or what?
That's how I picture it, really.
Is there any pictures that accompany the story as far as the...
Just of Gloria Allred.
Oh, we know what she
that's
looks
what
like.
we need to see. Yes, she's so hot.
Pass on her.
So.
I'll tell you one place where I'm not all red. In thinking of Gloria Allred.
She's still alive?
She's still alive.
Wow.
Yes. You ever see the movie Rat Race? She made a little cameo in that.
Awesome.
Yes.
Yeah, good movie, wasn't it?
Yeah, very, very good movie, very funny cameo.
One of the movies that I absolutely had the most low expectations in going to see.
Right.
And yet, so obviously cleared any high bar that could have been... Yeah, I guess I'm pointing out that it was set so low. But, I mean, just blown away.
It's weird that we both saw it in the theater. Like, what's wrong with us? Really? That sounded good?
We both thought it would suck, and yet we have nothing else to do with our lives than go to sucky movies. Anyway.
Because I don't love, that Rowan Atkinson dude, Mr. Bean. Like, I don't see all his movies, so I thought it'd be kind of lame.
Yeah, exactly. I'm thinking I'm an anti-Mr. Bean kind of, comedy person. He doesn't make me laugh at all. Mm-hmm. And yet... this movie was, he wasn't playing Mr. Bean, but it was...
Right, but,
it was funny.
Same kind of goofy character.
It was a funny movie.
It was
you didn't see Rat Race?
No, I did.
Oh, you did?
During the movie, I didn't, bust up laughing when I left. I thought, that was the funniest thing I've ever seen in my life. I loved it. It was awesome.
I think there were a couple of seconds where I might have busted out laughing.
I don't remember. Oh, yeah, the Prairie Dogging was pretty good.
All right, listen. I forgot about that line.
Prairie Dogging.
Prairie Dogging.
Oh, yuck.
When we... Our first caller could tell us what prairie dogging is.
They all know. Everyone knows.
Everyone knows?
I hope.
Well, no, the first caller could tell us what prairie dogging is while explaining it to us in terms that can be aired.
Okay.
If we have to dump you, you lose.
Dump.
I have no time? Oh, man. All right. Now everyone's going to Wikipedia or Google prairie dogging it.
Right.
Okay, change it.
Urban Dictionary.
I'll give one person a shot real quick. You're on the air. What's prairie dogging it? Hello? Yeah, what's prairie dogging it, dude?
Hey, I wanted to tell T-Man that girl that had to take her nipple rings out is super ugly and she's fat.
Oh, wow.
She's not hot, dude.
There goes that theory.
Well,
I am not prairie dogging it.
No.
Not that has anything to do with it.
They had to give her the jaws of life to get him out of here.
Wow.
Instead of pliers.
I wouldn't have expected that, Terry. So there goes the theory that they were, into, some little seedy sexual thrill there.
Still it was unfair. They still should apologize to her regardless.
Not that no one can be sexually stimulated by a fat, grotesque, oversized woman.
The point is the point. If you're gonna have her take out her nipple rings, earrings, and all that stuff should be taken out as well.
We all do all the time. One more chance here. You're on the air. Prairie dogging it. What's your answer? What's your answer? I'm way late here.
You want an answer?
Yes.
I
told you got to keep it clean. He loses because he said a word you can't use on the air. You can't use the S word.
I know.
Well, he was right, but that was pretty funny.
Nailed it.
The T-Man Show.
Pavilions and
sure.
You want to go to perhaps a car show or win something else of your liking, huh?
Yeah. Liking?
Hey, not every line out of my mouth can be a pearl, Terry. Pearl necklace. We're about to play a game that we call Homemade Headlines. The person who calls in that correctly identifies the made-up, bogus headline. Out of the 5 headlines I'm going to read, Terry, is going to get their choice of winning whatever the hell they're in the mood to win. You see what I'm saying?
I do.
If you want to be at Strike Force to see Frank Shamrock against Kung Lei, then you better get your fingers to the phone as quickly as possible, because I am about to read 5 headlines. 4 of these headlines are published headlines. They are stories that you may or may not have picked up in magazines in or around your home over the past few weeks. They may be headlines that are leading to stories you could have found online, but the point is they are real headlines that people who are involved in some aspect of journalism wrote. The other one, that 5th headline, one of the 5 headlines I'm about to read, was completely made up by me during the past couple of minutes during a time we call break around here. All right?
I love break.
Yeah, in between segments, we have breaks.
Right.
That's how it works. We try not to give away every secret of the show, but sometimes you can't help it, Terry. See what I'm saying?
Towel off our brows, get a beverage.
Go to the corner, get some instruction. Gotta go to the body more.
Hey, look, next time you do the fart noise, cut off about 3 seconds.
Hey, can you put an end swell right here? Okay, yeah. Oh, that hurts. Okay, anyhow. It's tough business. You know what I'm saying?
Yes.
The point is 5 headlines, 4 real, 1 fake. Pick the fake one, and you will be the winner. Are we clear?
We're clear.
Well, then here now are your 5 headlines. Headline number 1. Any questions, by the way? No questions?
No questions.
Headline number 1. Could this be the meta headline? Headline number 1. Man marries dog to lift curse. Oh, he was in love with the dog. That would make sense, Terry. This man married a dog for the sole purpose of lifting a curse. Could that be right there in spot number 1? You're made up a headline. Headline number 1, man marries dog to lift curse. If you choose to write these down, well, you better be writing quick. Headline number 2, couple makes burglar clean their home at gunpoint. On the hospital corners on the sheets, I want to see my reflection in the end table. Couple makes burglar clean their home at gunpoint. That is headline number 2. Can that be possibly the made-up headline? That's headline number 2. All
right.
Where's our dramatic music? Headline number 3.
Maybe that.
Here is headline number 3. Prepare for headline number 3. Do you want some dramatic accompanying music for all this?
Yeah, I do.
This artificial drama that we're creating right now?
I do.
Okay, here we go. Oh, no, that's not it. Anyway.
It's not?
Ain't it? Wait, hold on. I think I found it right here.
We're just going to mix a bunch of stuff.
This is it. Okay. Here's this works better. Headline number 3. Where was I?
Headline number 3.
Okay, thank you.
Yeah.
Headline number 3.
Headline number 3.
Village apologizes for eating missionary. We're not talking about the position. We're talking about the president.
Yeah.
Village apologizes for eating missionary. Oh, tell me you don't feel the extra drama now, sir.
Oh, I do.
Headline number 4. Dutch nuns on bicycles chase down suspected thief. Oh, yes. That's headline number 4. No. Dutch nuns on bicycles chase down suspected thief. Is that the made-up headline? Or is it headline number 5? Ice cream man gets $1 billion inheritance from customer. Is that the made-up headline? Is that the one that leads you to the promised land? To the promised land!
It's always wrestling. Always comes back to that.
Again, just quickly, running them down again, top to bottom, top down, as we say in the trade, Terry. Headline number 1. Man marries dog to lift curse. Headline number 2. Couple makes burglar clean their home at gunpoint. Headline number 3. Village apologizes for eating missionary. Headline number 4. Dutch nuns chase down suspected thief. Headline number 5. Ice cream man gets $1 billion inheritance from customer. Which one is the made-up headline? Call up now. If you correctly guess the made-up headline, you'll be a winner. We will start with Kathy. Kathy, are you there?
I am. Hi.
Nice to have you here, Kathy.
Thank you.
What's going on, baby?
Just working hard.
Did you hear the 5 headlines? I'm assuming you did. I'm assuming that's why you called immediately to
That's
be
correct.
a part of this situation. Now, of course, being the first caller into this game puts you at the, well, it may be a woohoo moment to you, and in fact, it can be seen as that, but as compared to all the others that may follow you, if you're not the correct guesser, you have the toughest situation because you have a 1 in 5 shot, a 20% chance, if you will.
I know.
If you don't get it right, then the person who follows you has a better chance of winning. You see how that works?
I do, and that's so unfair.
Well, you know, just a minute ago you were woohooing.
I know.
Now all of a sudden you're crying foul. Pick a side.
Okay. It's back to you.
Okay, there you go.
I think I got it.
Well, I think
wow.
Take that down. Nice. Nice little. Kathy, you heard the 5 headlines. One is made up. If you correctly guess the made-up headline, I'll make you a winner. You'll have made yourself a winner. Which one, in fact, do you believe was made up by me?
Number 1.
Number 1! Man marries dog to lift curse?
Yes.
Seems believable enough, Kathy. Kathy, you're at work right now. You're a little distracted by, that thing they call work. And, you haven't figured out your priorities for the morning yet. Maybe now you want to take a moment and say, I was thinking headline number 1, but I would like an opportunity, Mr. T-Man, sir, to change my answer and go with a different headline. I'm giving you that opportunity now, Kathy.
Okay.
Would you like to take that opportunity? You want to stick with headline number 1?
I'm sticking with it.
She's going to stick.
She's going to stay.
Headline number 1. Yes. She's going to stick with man marries dog to lift curse.
Okay.
Kathy?
Yes?
When you woke up this morning, did you feel a little extra bounce in your step?
Woohoo, I did.
Did you feel, you're a big woohoo lady, did you feel like today was going to be a luckier day than the average day for Kathy?
I did.
Well, it hasn't started yet because you're wrong.
Tough break. Kate.
Kathy.
Hey, Mr. T-Man, give me one more chance, please.
Oh, yeah, that's right. We'll give you 5 more chances.
Right.
I'll tell you what, we'll throw you a CD for playing, all right? You sound like a nice lady. Hang on the line. Yeah, we may have to start calling you Kate, though, because you don't deserve... I don't know which is worse. All right, yeah, so now 1 headline has been eliminated. It is not man marries dog to lift curse. That actually did happen.
All right.
All right. I have the story right here. The groom, a 33-year-old man from India, was bitten by the dog and is of the belief there's a tradition in the... apparently, according to him, he believes the dog cursed him. He's been suffering ever since the dog bite. And he told the newspaper in his home area that he married the dog once he started feeling paralysis in his hands due to the dog bite. We will keep posted as to whether the curse eventually gets lifted due to now them being a married couple, man and dog. Truly has his bitch. We move on. Terry, the best part about this is the game.
Uh-oh.
It goes on!
Woo!
Okay.
Yes.
Angel, are you there?
Yes.
Angel.
Yes, I'm right here.
Right where? Where are you, Angel?
I'm in San Francisco, in the airport, working.
In the airport as a working member of a fine crew that gets you from place to place, Terry.
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
Airport doesn't run itself, Terry.
Nope.
Angel, I'm assuming what kind of tickets do you want to win if you're correctly able to identify the made-up headline?
MMA. I want
Strike
to go see
Force
get their
Action.
butt whooped.
Yes. Well, Angel, I don't want to take away from the airport needs. Which one is the made-up headline, sir?
I'd say number 4.
Number 4, which is Dutch nuns on bicycles chase down a suspected thief. Is that right?
Yes.
Now, with all the distractions, you know, the outbound to Toledo, Terry, has just been delayed. The inbound from East Jessup, Nebraska is not going to be in on time with all that hubbub. Maybe, Angel, people screaming about their lost baggage, about their nipple rings being bitten. I mean, with all that kind of commotion, maybe you want to take a moment and say, I got a little hasty. I want to reconsider. I'm not going to go with number 4. I'm going to go with something else. I'm giving you that opportunity right now, Angel. Would you like to change your answer? Or stick with number 4?
No, I'm going to stick to number 4.
Nobody ever changes, Terry.
I know.
Because if you ever change and then it turns out you made the wrong decision, then you really kick yourself.
Yeah, that's worse. People think that.
Angel?
Yes.
How are you feeling this morning, sir?
I'm feeling great.
Feeling confident about your selection, are you?
Yes, I am not.
Do you,
but I still feel good.
Do you have, when you close your eyes, I don't know if on the job you're able to close your eyes right now, but can you visualize yourself in a select couple of seats there in the HB Pavilion in San Jose tomorrow night? Can you picture that?
Yes, I can, definitely.
Well, it's not going to be because of us, because you're wrong. I'm sorry, Angel. I'm sorry, Angel. I didn't make your choice. I gave you a chance to get out of it.
You did.
We'll give you a CD. Hang on. Terry, the game.
Yes?
What does it do now? It goes on! Couldn't sit around waiting for you to answer me, Terry. Now you got a 33.3% chance as Hotshot holds up the skull to Terry Kim.
That's right. That's Vinnie's head.
Vito.
Hello?
Vito.
Yeah, hello?
Can you hear me, Vito?
Yeah, I'm right here to see, man, what's going down.
Vito, it is your turn, my friend.
All right. I got to say, anybody who's crazy enough to give $1 billion away, that can't be true, man.
I haven't asked you yet, Vito.
Jeez.
That's number 5.
He's getting excited, Terry. He's jumping the gun. He's driving in his car. He's a little amped up right now. I haven't asked you for your selection yet, Vito. Maybe I want to find out about you. Maybe I want to know about your wife and kids. Maybe I want to know if you have a wife and kids. Maybe I want to find out about your life. You ever think of that, Vito?
Oh, my bad.
Yeah, I have no interest. Vito, what is your selection, sir?
My selection?
Yes, please.
All right, number 5, the $1 billion ice cream guy, getting $1 billion from the customer.
Number 5, ice cream man gets $1 billion inheritance from a customer.
Yeah, that's the one.
Vito?
Yes, sir.
I don't know where you're driving. Would you like to tell us where you're driving right now, sir?
Wait, say it again?
Where are you driving right now, sir? It sounds like you're driving.
I'm driving home.
All right, from a day's work or a night's work, or where are you driving home from? From a little booty call? What was the situation?
Yeah, I'm driving home from work, man.
From work? You worked overnight?
Nah, yeah, I do.
Okay, well, I used to work overnights, Terry.
Tough job.
Many years ago now, but I was a graveyard guy, and I know how it racks your brain and messes with your mind. I mean, you feel like you're nocturnal. You might as well be a bat. You get a little weirded out from the overnight shift, Terry, so I'm going to give you the opportunity to say, T-Man, you're right. You can relate with me, and maybe it was the overnight thinking that had me pick number 5. I'm going to rethink my answer, and I'm going to choose one of the other remaining headlines, which is either headline number 2 or headline number 3. But you chose number 5. Would you like to stick with number 5, Vito, or do you want to change your answer?
Yeah, I got to stick with it. I'm telling you, anybody's going to give away $1 billion. I don't know. That can't be true, man.
Vito is going to stick with headline number 5.
Stick to number 5. You got it.
Vito!
Yeah.
Are you able to drive straight right now?
Am I able to drive where?
Are you able to stay between the lines they provide on the highways of America right now? Are you feeling like you got everything all functional? That's what I'm asking you, Vito.
That's the toughest part of the overnight shift.
I'm doing all right.
Do you have both hands on the wheel, Vito?
I usually drive with one hand.
Do you feel like in that car, in that driver's seat of whatever vehicle you may be driving right now, sits a lucky man?
A lucky man? I hope so, man. I hope so.
He's on his own 7-second delay over there.
I know.
Vito, do you have
7-second delay over there?
Do you have both hands on the steering wheel?
Yeah, I got both eyes on the steering wheel now, yeah.
Because I am ready to tell you that you're a winner!
Yay!
Vito!
Way to go!
Oh, boy.
Vito, I just lost my voice. Congratulations to you, sir.
Way to go.
What did he say what he was playing for? What are you playing for, Vito? What did you just win?
Baby Strike Force.
He's got a Strike Force.
Nice work.
Who are you taking with you, buddy?
I'm taking my lady with me.
Oh, jeez. A lot of dudes taking their ladies.
Hey,
I could probably kick that guy's ass.
She's what?
She loves that stuff, man.
She loves that stuff.
She screams, huh?
Why? Oh, she screams there.
I bet.
But not a Strike Force. Different kind of Strike Force. Anyhow, Vito, congratulations. Well done. What a great win for you, and you will be at Strike Force, and we still have 2 pairs of tickets with about, 1 segment left in the show. So Vito is not going to be the only person who is going to be happy in this 9 o'clock hour. But Vito, you're a winner. Congratulations. I'll put you on hold with Pasty Dave. Oh, the fun just gets started now.
Oh,
Pasty Dave, get your information so you can pick up your tickets and we'll call for Strike Force 2008.
Vito, yeah. Love talking to you.
Yeah.
Sean. You didn't get a chance to guess, huh, Sean?
I didn't get it.
Sean was waiting in the wings. And you wanted tickets to what, Sean? You want car show tickets?
Sure.
I'm giving stuff away all morning, Terry. Let's give Sean a pair. Who are you, Sean?
I am Sean.
Oh, okay. Thanks for the information. Sean, you'll be going to the car show. Hang on the line. I want everyone to feel like a winner this morning.
Way to go,
Does that
Sean.
feel good, Sean? You did nothing.
Yeah.
All right, there it is.
Well, he did something.
Been
He
doing
was
nothing
on
my whole
hold.
life, T-Man.
He waited on hold.
There you go.
He's great at doing nothing. Okay. Terry,
Yes.
we got to take a break right here.
Okay.
When we come back, 2 more pairs of Strike Force tickets must go.
Wow.
I don't know how. Probably be pretty easy. First caller situations after we just made people labor like crazy.
I know.
But the tickets a must go right after these words.
Yeah, those words.
The T-Man Show.
Really? Like what? Like the hillbilly Don't Go Wrestle with a Country Boy? We're getting a little amped up for the, we didn't realize how big a weekend I think it was, Terry, when we started the show. We didn't remember all the facets of it. As a fan of sports and entertainment, Terry, you got, obviously, your big dance. By this time on Monday morning, we'll know who the Final 4 teams are.
Right.
By this time on Monday morning, we'll know if Undertaker's the new WWE champion.
We'll know if the big show's a wussy or not.
We'll know if the big show's a big old wuss.
Rick Derringer did a Demolitions theme, by the way.
We'll know the outcome of your Strike Force situation. There's a lot we'll know that we don't know now, which is what we're all in it for.
Yes.
Okay. But we have bunches of tickets to give away. Still 2 pairs of Strike Force tickets, believe it or not, to give away. Terry, we've given away 2. We got 2 more to give away. What last minute trivia questions do you have? Come on, Terry Free! What do you got?
Yeah.
How big's your uterus?
Whoa!
Size of my thumb. Oh, anyway.
That'd be sizable.
I don't know what uterus is. Anyway,
she'd look like China.
Yeah. What do we got? Anyone got anything? Anything left over, Terry? I'm staring at something here I could throw out there, but it's for your old school movie fans. We have some old school movie fans, Terry, because on this day in 1986, a movie was released that starred. Oh, I can't say that name; it'll give it away. It starred. I'll give you 2 other names that it starred, because if I give you 1 name, it'll give it away. It starred Charlie Sheen and Winona Ryder. What was the movie?
Wow.
Tell me right now.
Some real heavyweights.
That's what I'm talking about, yes. I'm sure you've heard that comment when you've walked in a room from time to time.
That's right.
I can't just give them. I will probably just eventually give them away. Time is short, and so am I, Terry. But first caller can tell me. Let me clear the lines. Who can tell me what that movie was on this day? We're talking about this day in history, Terry.
Oh,
you know I love playing this day in history. I do it all the time, every day, pretty much, right? Mm-hmm. On this day in history, 1986. 22 years ago, Vinnie the Pooh was still in diapers.
Oh, yeah.
Winona Ryder. You a fan of Winona Ryder's?
Are you kidding me? The biggest.
Charlie Sheen and another actor that I will not name. It'll give the movie away. What was the movie? You're on the air. What was the movie?
Six.
Hello. Who's this?
Oh, they hung up. They don't know the movie. Mm-hmm.
Oh.
You're on the air. Do you know the movie? This is not something you can look up that quick.
That's a little
You have
tough.
to cross-reference
Yeah,
things.
exactly.
You're on the air. Do you know the movie? I can guarantee you there are people scrambling, though, looking to see if they can figure it out by looking on the internet. You're on the air. The movie.
Movie!
The movie!
Yeah, what was the movie?
The movie!
You're yelling at yourself.
I'm yelling at myself, yes. Movie! You're on the air. The movie.
What's eating Gilbert Grape?
It's a good guess.
Oh, very good guess.
Charlie Sheen and Winona Ryder weren't in either one, but...
Otherwise, it's an awesome guess.
Well, I don't know why that's a good guess. Johnny Depp reminds a lot of people of Charlie Sheen, I think.
Well, big difference.
There's a big difference, but I think they still bring about some similarities. I like that movie. It was around that time. Oh, she's already hung up. She hates us.
Oh, wow.
Hates us, really?
Of course she hates us. You don't win, you hate us. Marcus. I'm getting names now from Pasty David, people that are hanging on. Yes, Marcus, your guess.
Yeah, what about the good old movie Beethoven, huh?
Beethoven. Was that a movie about a dog or something?
I thought so, yeah. 86?
Was Charlie Sheen or Winona Ryder in that movie?
Don't
Was that
know.
86? Are you even close to anything here?
Well, it might have been her sister-in-law, I believe.
Oh, yeah,
sounds
that's
good.
right. You got it nailed. All right. No, it was not Beethoven, but thanks for playing, sir.
What movie
Thanks for
started by
playing.
Winona Ryder's sister-in-law? That's what we're looking for.
Daniel, your guess.
Beetlejuice.
It was not a Beetle,
Good guess.
a juice. A good guess. Why?
Oh, no.
That's a good
No, bad
Was
guess.
Winona Ryder in Beetlejuice?
Never saw it.
Yeah.
Yes, she was a
She was.
girl.
Good guess then. Good guess. Not right. Sorry. Daniel, your guess.
Full Metal Jacket.
Like the movie was around 87, 88, 89? 88, I'd say.
88, I'd say,
Yeah. Uh-huh. Not correct. Sorry.
Thanks.
All right. Ryan, your guess.
Yeah, it's the Breakfast Club.
Oh, around 86. Didn't star Winona Ryder or Charlie Sheen, but nonetheless a good guess. It starred Charlie Sheen's brother,
It did, yes.
Emilio Estevez. A nice try, a nice attempt, but wrong.
That's the boy you're going to get the horns, my friend.
That's not Winona Ryder either, but who's counting?
No, it's the principal says that in Breakfast Club.
Oh, he does?
Yeah.
I thought that's from,
You mess with the boy, you're going to get the horns.
I thought that's from Some Kind of Wonderful.
No, he says it in Breakfast Club. I don't know about Some Kind of Wonderful.
All right.
Remember the principal?
I don't remember
Talking
the
to John
principal.
Bender?
He just died like 2 months ago,
That's
the
right.
principal.
That's right.
Oh, wow.
Anyway, keep going here real quick. Kenny, you're on the air, yes. Kenny,
Yeah.
what's your guess?
Top Gun.
Top Gun. No Winona Ryder anywhere to be found. No Charlie Sheen anywhere to
No,
be found.
not
It was
even.
86,
Oh,
though.
right.
One out of three.
Finally, we're getting close.
Sorry, we just killed Kenny. No, you're wrong. I'm sorry. Let me go to Nick. I was just getting... I can't believe... I have to... You know what I have to do? Apparently, I may have to give out... If this guess is wrong, I may have to give out the name that would give it away.
Oh.
Nick, your guess.
Yeah, T-Man, I'm surprised that people are guessing so stupid. It's Lucas.
It is Luca may get you exactly where you want to be this weekend. Actually, it has. I'm assuming, where are you calling? You said you're calling from Hercules. Does that mean you want to go to Strike Force, sir?
Well, actually, you know what? Honestly, T-Man, I can't make it out today. I just wanted to call and get a right answer.
Oh, my gosh. He doesn't even want a prize.
Taunting everyone.
Here I am trying to find a way to give away tickets. The guy doesn't even want tickets. All right, give him some CDs, Pasty. Give him some CDs.
There
All
you
right,
go.
first callers right now. Let me clear the lines.
jeez.
It was Lucas. If I said Corey Haim, Terry, if I said the name Corey Haim, people would have known, right?
Because he was in like 3 movies, so you would have got it.
Corey Haim was in like 2 notable movies. Lucas was one of them. Lucas is the kind of movie you have to watch every time it's on cable, at least if you're me. Anyway.
Well, he was in Goonies and Lost Boys, so those are pretty big.
Mm-hmm.
Probably both bigger than Lucas, right?
Well, he was in, if you want to get technical, Dream a Little Dream, which I think was the best of them all.
Jeez, he tried to get me to watch that or rent that.
Dream a Little Dream was the best of them all, only because I was in love with Meredith Salinger. But anyway, that's a whole other story. First callers right now. I'm clearing the lines. I have 2 pairs of Strike Force tickets. I have car show tickets. I'm just going to take calls, take winners to make everyone happy.
Okay.
Headed to the second weekend of spring in style here, Terry.
All right.
You're on the air. Who's this?
Steve.
Steve, where you call? Oh, no. Not.
Yes.
Give Steve a CD. And hell, we love him. You're on the air. Who's this?
Corey.
Who's this?
It's Donna.
Who's this?
It's Donna.
Did you say Tori or
Corey or
Corey or something.
Who are you?
All right, figure out who you are and call us back. You're on the air. Who's this?
This is Sinead.
Your name is what? Speak up! This is a once-in-a-lifetime opportunity!
Jeez.
My name is...
I want the ticket. I want the ticket.
Who are you?
She thinks she won
My
because
name is
she's...
Sinead. I'm Sinead from Oakland.
She may have won, Terry. Sinead from Oakland, all she's got to do is just answer some simple questions like, what is your name? And she has won, and she has answered that question. And Sinead in Oakland is a winner.
Does she know the answer to the trivia question?
I can't hear you anymore. I'm driving and I don't have my radio on anymore.
Oh, wow.
Oh, jeez. Well, Sinead, you had it on long enough, apparently, because
Yes,
you...
I did. I didn't want the echo.
You didn't want the echo. Well, that's very smart of you. And because of that, you are an extra special winner. You have won. What can I throw your way?
I want the fight ticket.
Well, I mean, you should know.
I wanted some blood.
See, did I not tell you? The women out there.
Blood, Terry.
Yep.
Sinead, in Oakland, you will be getting the blood that you so desire. You will be going to Strike Force. Congratulations.
Thank you.
Oh, so will. Who are you taking? Who are you taking with you, Sinead?
If my boyfriend sucks up really well, I will take him. If not, I'll find somebody else.
He needs to do some major sucking up, Terry, between now and tomorrow. Sinead, congratulations. Hang on the line.
Thank you.
Well done. You know your name. Well done.
How'd you do it?
All right, that means one pair of tickets that I have to give away for Strike Force. One remaining pair. You're on the air. Who's this?
Elusive J.
Elusive J.
No, he's out.
Elusive J, what can I do for you?
You know, I'll just take a DVD or a sticker.
How about a sticker on a DVD?
Sounds good.
Okay, hang on.
Wow.
See how
they all get through because
rewarded?
Yeah.
They hear early.
They hear early, but
you cleared, some lines.
I did clear some lines this time.
That's why it's not a coincidence 2 days in a row.
He's a very professional kind of prize pig.
He's the best ever.
He may be the best
To
ever.
be in the Hall of Fame for prize pigs.
No, I still think
2 days in a row he gets through. It's unbelievable. The odds of that.
Well, you're on the air. Who's this?
Maisha.
What's your name?
Maisha.
Maisha. Where are you calling from?
I'm calling from Everett.
Okay, and what can I give you? I'm in the giving mood, as you can tell, Maisha.
All I'm trying to get right now is some CDs.
That's all you want?
That's all I want.
You want car show tickets?
Oh, that'd be nice.
Yeah, let me get some car show. Yeah. Look at some fancy cars.
I love a prelude with a spoiler on it. Yeah, it looks so cool. How'd you do that? I love it.
Hang on, Maisha, you're a winner.
She's going, ow, my ears hurt.
And the green Honda Civic, that looks awesome.
Maisha, you happy?
Yeah, I'm very happy.
Would you take that over the CDs? Because you can't have both. Which would you rather have, the CDs or the car show tickets?
When is the car show?
Oh, geez. May 17th?
May 17th.
There's a whole bunch of them. I don't know. There's a whole bunch of them. I'll give them tickets to one that works for you. All right, hang on. Jesus Christ. Okay, I gotta keep going here. You're on the air. Hello.
Hey, T-Man.
Yes.
Gil Beasy.
Wouldn't it be fitting, Terry? Wow. Now, it sounds kind of set up, and maybe it is. Gil Beasy? Is that you?
The hard-working 24-year-old?
The hard-working 24-year-old from the 6 o'clock hour who got trashed by his fellow callers?
Yep, been listening.
Wouldn't it just be fitting to end the show by giving him some Strike Force tickets, Terry? Call me sentimental. Call me a misty-eyed man. Call me a man who wants to give Gil Beasy what I feel Gil Beasy should be getting. Tickets to Strike Force.
Wow.
Gil Beasy?
I hope so.
Gil Beasy?
Yeah.
You're going to Strike Force.
Huh? Yeah? Cool.
If you react a little more enthusiastic, you're going to Strike Force.
I was expecting a little bit more.
You
really?
can't what, Gil Beasy?
You want me to do a backflip right now?
You can't what?
Wait a minute, doesn't he have a graveyard? Is he the guy that works graveyard?
No,
he's a machinist.
Well, you better act excited then.
You better get excited, Gil Beasy. You can do a backflip, but
I'm excited.
you can't get audibly excited? What are you? He's not a very loud guy. He can remember that from earlier this morning. Gil Beasy, I better hear you at your loudest moment of your life right now. Gil Beasy, we have worked hard for you here. Gil Beasy, do you want these tickets? I better hear a womanly scream, a womanly shriek. Give me something.
Woo! Yeah! Woo! Yeah! Come on, man. I want to see Chung Lee get his ass kicked.
Well, I'm juggling. All right, hang on, Gil Beasy. You're there. Congratulations. You're taking your son.
Right.
Who are you taking? Oh, it doesn't matter. All right, hang on. That's great. Your cousin. Wonderful.
Someone else who's not going to get chicks.
There we have our winners.
Wow. What a successful day.
Gil BC, I'm happy for you, man.
I just tried a backflip.
I'm happy for you. He tried a backflip and he made it halfway through. Okay, well, then he'll be spending the time that he should be at Strike Force in traction.
Yeah.
Oh, what a shame. Anyway, there you have it.
Yay. Woo.
Jerry, have a great weekend.
You do.
Have a